Oh, we're back. I'm delirious, but not as delirious as the New South Wales Blues would be after a big celebration. I tell you, I had to turn off social media. A couple of the commentators robbed. It was a forward knock on. I can't believe we've got all this technology and we still get it wrong. Better team won. However, there is the bell. We are ready to go. We've got a battle royale in the Australian Deaf Games National Singles Final. Victoria versus WA. Welcome to the coverage. We're bringing you all the action from Club Mooloolaba, the Deaf Sports Australia, all the way to the sunny coast. Thank you again to Bowley's Paradise. And you know where you are because you joined us. And we've got all the action. And the girls did start a bit earlier. So I'm just going to adjust the cameras before I introduce my co-commentator. And we have got a marker, Robin Larkin, and she was a quarter-finalist. And I do believe, and this is where I'm going to find out if I've mispronounced this gentleman's name for the whole coverage, and he's come all the way from Queensland, and he's one of our national selectors, Tony McAlary.
McAlary will do.
McAlary. I've tried, but you know what? You finally got it. Hey, thank you and welcome. How are you?
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, it's good to be here. And I don't know any McElroys, but anyway, I've got quite a few.
McAlary's.
Yeah, I've got quite a few. He's calling you the wrong name, but that's good.
You know what? But that's what they needed to let me know because I've actually. Is that an Irish name?
Yes. Yeah.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
McAlary.
Proud Queenslanders too, so I won't go back over what you just discussed.
No, and we're not going to gather, but I believe Prue picked up a single. Was that correct?
So she's got one there.
All right, so all is in correctness, and you know, we're getting to know you. You're getting to know me. I'm getting to know the whole deaf community, and this is only my second tournament supporting deaf bowls, and I will be the voice of well bowls at Club Charlestown, and yeah, so well done to everyone involved with this wonderful organisation and the Australian Deaf Sports. This is the only sport on the Sunshine Coast that's been live streamed, and we've been bringing you the action for 4 days. I'm pretty tired, and I can't really comment on being tired because I haven't been out there, but the players are all about bringing their best, and we have got a cracking women's final while the men's have got their semi-final, and this is a competence between two current Australian representatives in the national team for the Worlds. Is Kate Lease coming from Western Australia, and she had a comfortable win over Miss Amanda Kerr from Victoria in the semi, and you saw it on the live. Well, you didn't see it on the live stream, but Prue had beaten Robin. Well, they are Victorian teammates, and their clubs are about 20 metres apart. But Prue got the win done in a fairly comfortable win in the semi-final. Now, we had the men's quarter-final just before, and Gary Dodd, he was climbing the step ladder, my friend. He's a grade 5 bowler, and he almost took out a New Zealand under-25 rep. Yes. So look, anything can happen, but we're now going to focus our attention on the game at play. Now, Kate is going to have to be on, and you know why? Because Prue was so consistent and all the evidence is there, and already Prue has thrown a slightly longer length, and it could be one with a look for maybe two. Well, let's see what happens. But just tell us a bit about your background, Tony McAlary. I did try and say McAlary.
McAlary, yeah, that's okay.
But I got tongue-tied.
You're doing well. You're doing
McAlary.
well.
Anyway, I didn't call you McElroy, and I know you weren't a golfer. But what's your background?
Oh, actually, this is my first time at Deaf Bowls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so how did you become about being here?
Actually, Australian Open opened up a section for deaf bowlers this year.
I know that.
And
we had the inaugural winner, Michael Barker, who got beaten by Adam Bailey today.
Yes,
Yeah, so you saw that.
I know Michael. He beat me in the semi-final.
Okay.
And but yeah, lovely bowler too. But look, so I just joined up and I saw that advertised and I thought, well, that's another game of bowls, so I can get in while I'm at the Australian Open this year.
Wow.
And,
so where's your club?
Edgehill, Cairns.
Oh, you're in Cairns?
Yes, yep. And
Oh, gosh.
so my club was the Old Cairns Club, and sad thing, we lost our club, and we joined up with the Edge Hill. So Edge Hill Cairns. Edge Hill's
Wow.
one of those clubs that has probably a wealth of players,
Yeah.
very good players, and Division 1 finalists last year and again this year in our pennant. So
Oh,
very strong
terrific.
club.
Well, the umpire just hit me in the head, and that was why the loud noise was. But he's actually got Robin using his little numbered just to let us know how we're going. She's going, what do I do with this? Anyway, so hence the reason. Sorry for that noise. And I was trying to listen to Tony letting me know about all things. But what else did you play in the Australian Open?
We did the over 60 pairs. We did the fours. Did the mixed pairs with the wife.
Wow.
Who's quite a good bowler, thank
Yes.
God. And yeah, we had a great time and played singles. So it's a great competition, the AO. But now they've included deaf bowls.
Well,
and there's a lot happening in deaf bowls too.
Well, and this is where Michael and Stephen and the crew, obviously try and look at that. It is hard to see the green from here, but we're very blessed to be right side, rink side. A lot of my broadcasts, I'm actually inside. So it's really hard for me to actually see what's going on. And as the viewers have attested to, I'm changing numerous cameras, and because I've lost my main monitor, because we lost one of our cameras, it's just throwing things out of whack. But if we miss a replay, I have only missed maybe 3 out of the 4 days.
Okay.
Look, she got a fortunate result there. And look, she was in the area. And what we call that is a Reuben Wiki. Now, you might be aware of Reuben Wiki. Reuben is a Kiwi New Zealander. And a lot of people call Wicks. So we bring up Reuben. And anytime that happens, we use the old record scratch that she's got a little bit of a good fortune, but she was in the area. So, look, Prue, and this is a grand final, 16 years young. She's trying to hold it all together and not be sort of overawed by the whole situation. And that's where probably it's a benefit to be young, but Kate's also got a lot of experience. And look, what Prue has done, she's managed to get singles and stay in there, but not drop many multiples. However, she dropped a 4 against Robin, but then in 2 ends later got her own 4 back. So if she's very good at resetting and making sure that if she's dropped a number, she's back. And look at her line. She's really got to what she needed to do, and she sat that bowl. Now, the good thing is on YouTube Live Sports is we have the option for a replay. Look at this. Talk me through it, Tony.
Mate, this is really, it's coming down. You've got the line. She's got great weight.
On the backhand.
Picked this up perfectly. And,
sits it for 2.
And, yeah, very reminiscent of the last game with Gary and our young Kiwi Bales there. They were doing something similar all the time. And,
well, look, Kate's coming down and she's looking like she's fairly on track, but she's just running through. And look at the grouping of Kate.
Yeah.
Not bad bowls, but she's dropped another 2.
We call that a good memory.
Yes. Yeah. And all of a sudden, we are playing, viewers, to 21 up. And I will make that adjustment because we've been playing lots of different things. So if I don't make mention of that, we're not going to get that option. So I'll just say it's 21 up.
So Prue's got the mat probably 3-4 metres up on the tee.
Well, this is where we get to work out, and I think this is a very good strategy because guess who was watching Kate's game?
Probably 2 metres short of the tee.
I believe Kate's game was being watched by Prue's mum, and they may have had a chat to think, what length can we perhaps see if Kate's going to be vulnerable? So this is what it's all about. It's all about team tactic. And
oh, beautiful.
I know this is your first sort of experience with deaf bowls and the opportunities for you in 2 years' time. The Deaf Sports Australia goes to New Zealand.
Yes.
So you got a chance to go across to Tasman. Look, and I know that all of you are paying your own way, and I've pretty much paid my own way coming here today. And I've covered a little bit of meals and petrol expenses, but I can tell you, when I'm doing corporate broadcasting, you've got to pay. You've got to pay it forward, and it's my great pleasure to be a part of the deaf community. I have a sister who is her right ear. She's been deaf since birth, and I've my uncle has had hearing aids ever since I was born. But living down the road, there was a family, a husband and wife who had 3 children. But in the 70s, they were described as being deaf and dumb.
Yeah.
And it was like, hang on, what? So the language has changed.
Apparently.
There was nothing dumb about them.
Oh, no.
It's just that they sounded like they were what's supposedly dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that about, eh? Thank goodness things have changed.
But the
You're still marginalising. You're still not getting an equal share of the pie, as far as I'm concerned. As Kate Lease comes down, and the beautiful thing about commentary, Tony, I'm going to go by your first name so I don't get caught up calling you, but is that we got to focus on the game, but we do digress in our conversation.
Yeah.
But just have a look at the way Prue is setting up on the mat. We've got the vision here over on the left, and she's got a really smooth technique. A number of people, without using an arm, have been bumping the bowls, which impacts the trajectory. But look
there,
she's
perfect.
dialed
This
in.
perfect.
Is it down to the jack? The XG sent Kilda Bowl and the Victorian crowd doing the magic fingers.
The wave.
Look, Kate Lease is almost shell-shocked at the moment. She's not showing that. And she's a lovely person as well. But the true champion she is, she's reaching, but she might be a little runny unless she gets the fortunate result, and she got the whack. And well done.
One down.
She got another one of those. Was she playing for the wick? It was more of a plant, but she is now.
Would have rather trailed that to bowls just sitting over there.
Yep.
On the right.
Now look, Prue could have changed hands and tried to come and sit that bowl. She's decided to go, I'm going to go with what I know. The problem with this is if she gets a touch on this.
Perfect.
Wow.
Look at that.
This is a 16-year-old.
It's scary. Tell you what, you wouldn't want to play her for money.
You'd be broke. So, look, Kate Lease knows her line. She's spraying them a little bit. Look, from this angle, it looks a little high, but I can tell you the magpie's going to drag that down.
Nice.
She's got to get down for the sit.
Yeah.
And just rocks it. It's definitely 2, and a look for the 3rd. From your naked eye,
I would say it's only 2.
I would say it's only 2.
Yeah, I reckon that Jack High bowl's going to.
And they are. So, Tony, it's a 6-0.
Yep, here we go. Here comes the score.
It's a 6-0 in the final.
Yeah, yep.
I think she's trying to get.
2.
That's
Yeah, it's. Look, beauty about singles. It's not over until you reach that number, which is 21 in this game.
Yeah. And how hard is it to get that last one?
Yep, exactly.
So how long have you been playing bowls?
Only 24 years.
Well, I got 16 years on you, but I've had a couple of decades off. What brought you to the sport?
Actually, true story.
We like stories, but as long as we talk about the bowls as well.
My wife's parents played bowls. After they retired, we never got to see them. They retired, took up bowls.
Oh,
They
right.
never home. So the only way we got to see them was to go to bowls. And we fell in love with it.
Oh,
It's a
dear.
great sport.
Now, tell us about your deafness and hard of hearing.
Yes.
Tell us about your story, because we've got some people who are born deaf, other people who the deafness has developed, like Michael, and he's now got a cochlea that we all sound like minions, apparently. But that's been adjusted. But what's your story?
Yeah, well, no, I became deaf probably about 15, 20 years ago. I started to lose my hearing. But it is probably...
Genetic?
Yes, yeah. Dad, my brother, my sister, half the family got hearing aids now.
Yeah, okay.
I'm the youngest, but...
Yep.
And
Great start from
that's
Kate.
a lovely bowl there.
And look,
Nice behind.
Prue will be able to get away with this strategy of this length, probably for this last end. And if she keeps the mat, she might then decide, I'm going to change it up again. Have a look at the animation. Look at the arm. She's got the arm. She's moving across. Bowl coming in.
We all talk to our bowls.
Well, as do I.
Yeah.
And I'm a bowl's tragic from way back. We may have to zoom that out now because she's put a bowl down,
Right at the back.
and we'll find that. And
it's about 2 feet off the ditch.
yep.
Yeah.
So we'll just lose our focus.
Look too bad, this ball.
No, it's not.
This doesn't look bad at all.
Okay, so she's holding 1, Kate. Maybe a look for 2 now. Okay, so this is where Prue, on one end, I saw she was vulnerable where she dropped to 4.
Yeah.
But
She
hadn't sprayed them.
Yep.
And she has brought the mat up, judging on this, but look at this correction. It's coming down. She's 1 down. Not after this, ladies and gentlemen. It's just sat there, and that is a cracker. Let's have a look at that on the YouTube Live Sports replay, and I will change this up. But she's now coming down on her forehand.
Yeah.
She hasn't been playing that side much. Look at this, Tony.
Pick it up just like that.
And the trail would have given her another one. And I can tell you,
now she's got it.
Kate's just gone, oh, man. You know what? Kate, maybe some of her other matches, she's had 1 bowl out of 3 or 4 that she's done well. Prue does 3 or 4
Yes. Yeah.
with brilliance. Let's have a look as she comes through. Now, normally that camera's the big one, but I've had to change it because I've got to manually change this camera. She's missed her line, but look at her weight.
Weight's perfect. Yeah.
And her technique is incredible. We've got a lot of people watching here, and social bowls over. Here's a good look at Kate Lees. Kate Lees is also in the national team going off to World Bowls. Now, you weren't at Club Charlestown.
No.
So had you been there, you might have had a chance to have a crack at the Australian team. Kate's coming down. She needs the bowl. There's a hole there for bowl, and it's rolling through.
That's got to be it.
Oh,
boy, that's
I don't
gone
know.
too far.
I'm flipping my camera around. There is no indication from Robin. Here we go. Let's have a look at the optic here. There's going to be I reckon Mr. Tapey's coming out. Now, you might be new to the coverage, but Stephen Fox isn't. This is our animation. We've got all these characters. Trust me, I'll show you them. I'm a bowls tragic, and I've been broadcasting now for about...
she's got Bruce just got the one there. That was close. Now, what's she going to do here with this mat?
Well,
okay,
it's interesting. Now, the mat's there. So it's in a similar placement. Even if it's a 6-inch change, if the person who's your opponent doesn't pick up on that, next thing you know, you're going 6 foot through or 6 inches through. Let's see where she goes. Well, viewers,
hang on.
I can tell you that Prue is 1/3 of the way to victory.
Already, 7.
1/3. Now, I haven't had to change my camera. She's done a very similar length to last end.
So,
anyone from WA, give her a cheer. Look at Ron Coles. Keep it going, Prue. And this is where, put a comment in. We've been going for 17.5 minutes, and we want you.
Coming back.
She knows this side of the rink. She's gone slightly high.
Yeah.
Tell me, simple answer to this question. I'm going to answer it. Kate just needs to get the next one closer.
Oh, yes.
But how does she stop this momentum? She's got to win an end.
She'll win the end here with this bowl.
Be careful. It will run through. And I'm telling you now.
Yeah, don't stop here.
Okay, they don't, because it's 16, 17 seconds. That's a yard through. You just watch the correction here. I can tell you, this youngster, not a worry in the world. And the animation of what she is entrusting her skill set.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at this correction.
Got chalk?
Well, guess what?
Oh,
she doesn't get it.
She must have shaved
But did you see the correction?
Yeah,
Tony?
Beautiful. Yeah.
She had to find
Yeah,
a metre of line and another 3 feet of weight. This is Kate Lees. Is Kate made the correction?
How's the weight?
It looks like she may have overcorrected.
Yeah.
And that's easy to do in the 24 years you've been playing.
The minute you put one along, you think, I'll just take a bit off that.
But this green speed's around 16. Here she is.
It's a beautiful green.
And look at this technique. Look, if I was in Victoria, I would be making sure Prue's my lead on any team. And I've played, the highest grade possible. We just haven't represented a state and so forth. And she is a human metronome. And guess what?
That's a good home.
I like that. She's not grouping. And the only chat I had to her said, listen, if you do it in singles, She's only had 1 or 2 multiples, and she is doing just that. Remember, that middle camera is just purely there for me to change it. Now, Kate,
Just going to run into this.
it's really difficult for Kate to put the scoreboard out of her mind. Because I don't look at it,
Yeah.
but you have a presence when you're playing of when you're getting outplayed.
You know when you're down.
And
You know when you've got to chase, and it's very hard.
Yeah.
I remember Michael had me down 15-0 in that semi-final, and I'll tell you what, that played on me mind.
What did you get back to?
Got to 16-13, holding 3, and he got a really good Ruben Wiki.
Yep.
And sat in between with my 3 shots. And,
So then go on and win the Australian
and
Open.
went on from there. Yeah.
But that's the sport. You know, if you were to begrudge that stuff, you'd give up.
No.
Well, you'd be having a good doctor because you'd have to go away. So, look, viewers, can Kate Lease, look, I'm trying to be very impartial with my commentary. I've got to know Prue a lot better than Kate, but I got to know Kate. She's
bowl.
trying
This is a
here,
nice
but it's
bowl.
going to run. You watch. They don't stop. And once again, Prue has got 1 shot. Guess how many thirds Kate had? Sorry, seconds. 3. But it's whoever gets the closest. Well,
Does Kate have a weighted shot?
that's what I don't know.
Yeah.
And I can tell you why Prue keeps playing this length. It's, yeah. Phew. And let's have a look at the length she's playing, viewers. And in a moment, I'm actually going to get you, Tony. Could you do me a favour? Could you just, I can't, just go and get the scores. Now, there's, just put it there, and clearly, we don't need that one. I'm just trying to, and you can then find out who's on top of the scoreboard so then we don't. So if you just pop those off, and that would help us. Thank you. Well, all viewers, we're blessed to have Tony here. And he's a semi-finalist at the Australian Open in the Deaf Bowls version. He almost managed to get Michael Barker. He was down 15-0 and only almost got it done. Good to see Benny watching on for Team Victoria. Hello. It's Sue Higgins' dog. Wow. This is extremely good bowling by both women, and I do believe that's the state of play there. It is 1 to Kate, and Prue is tracking on to sit this bowl. And she's just missed. What a shot. Wow. A lot of people's facial expressions are... You can see how far the mat's up. He's really keeping this to a medium length end. And Kate Lees is really almost helpless to stop what this youngster is doing. But Kate will fight back. No time limit. And she's played a lot of bowls. So I can tell you, viewers, even though Prue Staines, a 16-year-old, is getting it done against the Western Australian, you know, not much correction needed here. She is close again, viewers. Oh, my goodness. I think Prue is about to draw the shot with the toucher. Here it comes in, and it's just not far enough. Wow. And it is 1 to Kate Lees. The first mission for Kate is to get on the scoreboard. She's got a beautiful delivery. The bowl is on its way. She needs to cover those bowls there. And look, she may even be drawing another shot. And she has. That is beautiful bowling. Well done. It's definitely a look for 2. And from that viewpoint, I would say it is 2. First time Prue is under pressure. And let's see how she goes. And she hasn't sent it. So there you go. Well, she has sent it. She just missed a line. Opportunity here for Kate to get this deficit back. She's on the scoreboard. She's got a good line. And there's maybe a bit of a sigh of relief. And she hasn't sent it. Now, I do believe Kate Lees, thankfully, has got on the board. And I believe it's with a 2. Although it is. Well done. Well, we're back. And she's on. Now, let's see the tactics. And this is where I love the sport of lawn bowls. As we've got more viewers coming through. Great to see you. We've got the men's final after this. And they may have to wait because Kate Lease has thrown in a shorter length. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they're calling for an umpire. No. And just excuse me while I zoom in that camera. Extremely short end. All right. Now, just got to packed on this. There we are. Sorry, viewers. All right. So we've got Tony back. And what we might do is we're going to bring to you updated scores from around the green. So what have we got?
We've got John Lavelle from New Zealand up 4-2 over Gary Hayden from Queensland at the moment.
And we know that Gary won the singles here in the Queensland Singles Champ, so he's a prolific stick bowler. And what about on the other?
Gary just said he's struggling to get his line at the moment. but
Okay.
I'm sure that'll come to him. Adam Bale just picked up a 2 to go 6-5 over Brian Hodgson from New South Wales.
Okay, Brian Lockyer. Yeah.
Watch Adam's bowls, mate. It's just like watching young bowlers. Just so.
Yeah, it is good.
Amanda in the bronze medal playoff.
Oh yes, my apologies. I realised there was a bronze medal playoff. I didn't give that any airing, and it's a 5-2 to Amanda Kerr, is it?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, brilliant. All right. Well, we've got that all written down. Thank you for that. I was just purely focusing on the gold and silver, but my apologies, viewers, if you're an Amanda or Miss Ball, and that is Amanda Kerr taking on, it's Christine Ball. So what I might get you to do is just write down Christine Ball down there with the pen, and she is from New Zealand, and I just have to change down my pan speed because when I do pan this camera, it's a bit jumpy. Or if we just have a look at the conditions here, Prue is holding 2, and she's got her final bowl, and I would expect her to draw within the third because she's got a metre to draw. She's trying to ask it to hold, and she is all over it. Now, she's dropped a 2, and she's backed it up with a 3. That is going, you know what? Kate has just changed it up to go short. What's Prue going to do? Do you reckon Prue's going to go that distance and go, you know what, I'm going to play your distance? Well, let's see what she does. Because for a youngster...
She had no trouble with the ditching. She just nailed it.
Well, that's what I mean. When she dropped a 4, she said, I'll just focus on the next bowl in my hand.
And look, it is really hard to play short on this green. It's fast green. And the other thing, you've got that bat, and a lot of us have noticed this. Used to, when we learned on grass, you used to throw the kitty that weight, you throw your bowl with that weight.
You don't get that same feel here.
You don't get that here. The kitty is out of
Yep.
different weight. And usually your first bowl's 2 to 3 metres through.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Look, she's crossed the head there, but that's still some of the ends. That's Kate's closest bowl. So Kate really has been given an opportunity now. Prue hasn't nailed the jack, but guess what? Kate's missed a line. And he's really struggling to find her length as well. So,
Matt, would you, looking at that the way that is there now, would you go on backhand at that?
as in what? As in Kate's shot?
Yeah, thinking of a little bit.
Well, it all,
yeah,
yeah. Look. Kate may prefer her backhand. She may prefer her forehand. I don't know. She might not want to play that side of the green. Of course, we know that ditch rinks are tricky. She's still going to continue with that because the reason why, once she started that way, she needs to own that side. Now, she might be doing two things, Tony. She might actually be thinking, if I pull up short, I'm going to get in Prue's eye. So I'm going to play her side of the rink. However, she has got, well, look, it's for a look. I still think Prue's got shot, but I believe that. But there's a number of things you could do, but not being in Kate's shoes. If I was Kate, I would be playing to sit that bowl because I don't prefer either hand. But look at this. Prue doesn't care about that bowl. She will collide with it. And guess what she should have played? Perhaps gone and drawn to her previous bowl. So she is now down one. So that's probably a lack of experience where Prue was just back in her line. She could have changed hands to not hit that. So guess who's changed hands now? Kate. Because that bowl of Prue's is in her eye. Now, there is two words here. It could be in your eye, but is in your line. And she gets a fortunate Reuben. And I believe she is now sitting for two. Okay, one bowl to go. You watch this. She hasn't got a great way coming in either. She's coming underneath, and it's just not holding. And she just got tackled by her own. So, now, the word is that only one. When that's the fist like that, unless they tap their head. Kate's line is pretty good. She's got a bit of a free kick here. She's just trying to get under that. She does not want to be on that front bowl of Prue's. And she's there. That's good bowling. So, another multiple, which Prue wasn't doing. So, Kate would be quite buoyed and enthused by getting another multiple. Not that Prue's relaxed. Yeah, it was only two. And well marked again by Robin. And a bit like yourself, Tony, you were very confident in your ability of picking the shot and so forth. Now, if we have a look over on rink 10, Amanda and Christine, it's still 5-2. If we have a look at the furthest rink, the Michael Barker marked rink, is he marking which game? I believe he's... Okay, Gary and John. So someone's picked up a one and Gary's picked up another one. Now, who's on top of the scoreboard there? Did you remember? Okay, so John, I believe that might be a 6-3 at the moment, but we won't write that down. And now I think it's 7-5 on the other one. And is Adam on top and Brian on the bottom, or is it the other way? Okay, so it's a 7-5 between Adam and Brian. So we can see where we are. And... yeah, wow. Because normally in singles, you don't play for a bronze. You know, look at this. But in singles, that's why I forgot about the bronze medal match. At the AO...
It would have been nice if they played for the bronze.
You didn't. Was there a bronze? There wasn't. No, it was first and second.
There was money.
Oh, that's nice. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. But look at Prue. My goodness. Hey. Kate's going to listen to this. You said old. She's going to come hunting for you. Poor, experienced Kate.
There's not too many Prues around.
No. You've got to have a sense of humour on my coverage. And look, the metronome. And this is what she did against Robin. And this is what she did in the semi-final that I was watching. If she drops a shot, she comes back even harder at you. Kate needs to find something. I can tell you what, she's asking for the magpie. It's coming down. She needs to sit and trail, and that is a great bowl. And we will give them Mr. Chalky. But you know what? Have you seen my dancing frog?
I've seen Mr. Chalk.
Cop that. So that's all in. That's like, get that up, yeah. But look what's coming in here. Ladies and gentlemen, she doesn't sent it.
Just misses that.
Wow. She's got to be careful walking down the green, Prue, because Kate was on the mat ready to bowl. And with Kate, with all her experience, she might say, hey, listen, kiddo, all respect to you, but get out of my eye. And I don't think Kate will do that. But if she starts to have to pull rank, she will. And this is not a bad effort again. She just hasn't sent it. So there is a massive bowl coming in. If Prue can adjust and trail, there's a 4 on offer here. Which hand's she going? I think she's having a look at it.
I think she'd have to come her back.
But she is. You look what's coming up here. Has she sent it? Viewers, it's on its way. Has she collected the jack? And she has. What a shot. But I think, guess what? Now, you haven't seen my other Mr. Chalky. A great shot. But it didn't get what she wanted. That was a great shot, but just her weight. Had she got the weight right?
She played the right hand.
But she picked that. As a young person, hasn't played a lot of bowls.
When she played the quarterfinal, which I marked,
Yes.
there are only 2 things she did wrong in that game.
Yep.
One was she'd have the shot, but she didn't cover the possibility of them taking that shot and taking the kitty back.
I know, she should have, but she didn't care because she says, I'll draw that off.
And also,
Once again, Kate's thrown a slightly shorter length again. The mats are there, and I will bring those cameras in for you.
but she also never left the mat to go and have a look.
No, and she said she would, and she didn't. And that's a couple of things that she'll look back at this coverage and go for feedback, as Kate's got a good one there behind. But look at this, viewers. I do have to adjust those cameras a bit because of what's going on.
I said to her after the game, she had a drive. The head, she was down, but the head got rattled, and she actually had shot all 3 bowls, one of hers and 2 others, very close together.
Yep.
She thought she was down, and she drove. She had to come down and have a look. She thought she had the shot.
Yeah. It's a game of challenges and all those sorts of things as we look at. Kate has moved that mat back. I have to adjust that camera now because she has moved that mat back. And the reason I know that is because my focus is not exactly where it is. Here she comes in. She just hasn't sent it. It looks like it, but I'm not sure because the depth perception is different. Now Prue is on the forehand. You're watching a great final here. And we're going to do our updates here. This is not a bad-looking bowl. If she gets a touch of the jack, she's rolled through.
How did she miss that?
May as well have missed it by a postcode. It didn't count. Kate Lees. You know what? Kate's only 6 down on this. You know, things will settle down. This is the second shot coming in now. Oh, I don't know. We're 15 metres from it. And I know you're trying to look through me, but this is Prue's. She's still got another one to come. Sometimes we can have a look here. She is trying to find that little hole. And you know what? She's changed hands to go. She needs to sit and get the flop. Oh, we'll soon find out. No, Kate has still got the shot. As George Levic is behind us. Good on you, Georgie. Looks like he's got a couple of beverages in hand. Team Western Australia and Dave Lavlovich. Okay. Now, Kate. Yeah, but guess what she's done? That's a good bad bowl. She's blocked the hand. So, could that have been deliberate?
I would have thought she wanted to play forehand anyway because she's got all the catches going back that way.
Correct. But she has just had to readjust. And this is not a bad-looking bowl. Is she going to get the jack? And it is an absolute cracker. Tony, let's have a look at this on the YouTube Live Sports replay. Talk us through it.
She's got the line. She's hoping to pick that jack up. It would have been brilliant, but weight perfect. bang, jack high bowl. You take it.
She missed the jack by a bowl. Had she got that, that's and when Kate's over the top of it, looking at it, maybe trying to get a bit of presence on the head to try and get a bit of dominance, and Prue's just knocking her back. Any time she comes through, she just knocks back. And look, Matt, similar position again. We will drag that back just a little bit, just in case we get connection. And what a final! Can you?
A long way to go.
Well, there is still. It's 21. They haven't played that for the whole tournament. And why not change it up? Not a bad start. This is Kate Lee's on the screen at the moment. You can see her down 12-5. What have we got around the grounds there?
Adam Bailey's probably holding 2. Oh, that was a bowl and a half there, Brian.
A great bowl there from Kate.
Probably 2 or 3 down to 2.
Now, we've got 5-4 in the bronze medal, and we know that Amanda is on top of the scoreboard over Christine. So it's a 5-4 in the women's bronze medal match. Do we know what's going on between Adam and Brian?
Brian just played a cracker of a bowl. He's probably 2 down, maybe 3.
Can we see the scoreboard by any chance? No, yes, and I'm struggling. And I know the Michael Barker match is 6-5 in that scoreline. So that would be John Lavelle 6, Gary Hagan 5. So Gary Hagan is trying to bring that back. It's going to roll on. Yep. Yep. So let's...
Isn't it great to see the Kiwis here, you know?
Oh, mate, they're going to... Well, but they're going to have home ground advantage at the Deaf Sports Australia or the Oceania Championships. And I can tell you, Prue just asking for that bowl to just travel a bit more. Kate has a jack high bowl sitting there and is in a situation where she just needs to arrive, or she's covering and she is... Oh, I don't know if that's counting. Okay, so Prue, final bowl for her turn. She hasn't showed any signs really of letting the enormity of a final. And she's back at school next week. Okay, that is the first weighted shot by Prue, and she's missed her line. So I believe that was an indication, I think, from the marker that it was 2. Okay, so there you go. Obviously, the marker can indicate, but it's up to the players. But listen, Kate Lees, even though Prue's been fast out of the gate, oh, that needs to beat that bowl. Oh, no. Now, well, let's have a look. Yeah, but I can tell you, looking at that head, Kate has accepted 2. So we are now at 5 shots the difference.
A bit like the State of Origin, 19 minutes to go, 16 points behind.
Yeah. Or allow the one from New South Wales, which was clearly a knock-on by New South Wales. And look, I know Queensland can win from anything, and that's why I never discount the Queenslanders. However, the better side did win, regardless of the decision, the 50-50 calls. That's sport. If you were to give away, when you look at good fortune in bowls, if you were to play one match and get no good fortune, I believe it equals up other matches. Or you might not have good luck, but you'd give up the sport. You can't. You've got to go with it. And have acceptance that it's part of the game. And some days you're not going to have much luck at all. Go and buy a lottery ticket and you're probably going to win 1,000 because you had no luck on the green. All righty.
I think of the... Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think of the other way. When your luck's in, that's when you buy the lottery ticket.
Or you do.
Lovely bowl there by
Yeah.
Prue.
So, look, Kate is still persisting with, I would say this is a short to medium length. She's moving the mat around a fair bit because I am having to change my camera set for where the mat gets placed. But look, that bowl by Prue, even though it's a good bowl, it's a good bad one because Kate has the chance to sit and trail. But guess what? She didn't do it. All right. Where does Prue go, do you think? Does she keep on the same hand? She's on the back end?
I would stay back hand.
Well, she is.
That's what your opponent's going to play.
Well, you either play their shot, and look, she needs to be behind. There's no point framing this up, or sit with her other bowl, and that is great grouping. That has given Kate not much of an option. Now, Kate has a massive bowl here. That bowl sitting in front, this line's pretty good. It might swoop on her. She doesn't want the magpie. It's got to get down. She's just a bit quick. So what does Prue do now? Does she go, I'm going to put another one in? Or, as you mentioned, she's not covering. She's got to cover and count.
That back's looking dangerous now, isn't it?
Now, Tony, if you do good enough on this commentary, you know the Fox, if he's playing fours for the country, they're going to need a commentator to help me. And already you're going to have to take a number.
Now listen, the Fox.
Wow.
I played third. He played in our fours team, and I've got a fox as my symbol on the bowl.
How unreal.
Could have bought him for 1,000.
That is 3. And Kate needs to nail it. She has sent it higher. She's got a better weighted bowl. Is it coming in for shot? Has she sent it? Oh, no. Now, David Radlich and Team Western Australia, I believe that is 2, maybe 3. Prue has to change hands. But Team Western Australia are watching Kate. What has Prue done?
Well, they've come a long way too. Probably.
She does not want to arrive, and she, you know what? Am I going to give her the signal of the chicken? And it is only 2. When I say only 2, then she's not on the springboard, but guess who's 2/3 to the win? Prue. All righty.
She's won the first set. She's won the second set.
Yeah. You're hearing you? Yeah, but you can't hear. That's all right. No problem. I just wanted to talk about Kate. That's okay. I'll talk. All good. Which club? Billing up. Okay. And near Bunbury. Okay. And she's in the national team, isn't she? Kate's in the national team. Yeah. Speaking to Dave Ratlick, who says, I'm deaf. What am I going to tell? And he's also out of the tournament. Binning up. Thank you. Well, hello to Billing up. You contact them and tell them she's on the TV. And put the link, or send them the link, which is on Deaf Bowls Australia's website. Thank you. Mr. Coburn.
Probably a measure here.
Yeah. And you are. Yeah. And look, the in-joke with David Radlich, he plays out of the Coburn Bowling Club.
Yes,
but it is spelt C-O-C-K, Burn.
I played David in the quarterfinals.
Oh, my God. Wow. What a bowl. And she gets the Mr. Chalky.
The good thing about playing people like David when you knew I didn't know who he was. So.
He's part of the national team too. So look, how good. And now at the Australian Open, you're back there playing in another category.
Yeah, no, it's great. Look, coming down here is great. Unfortunately, the state nationals, state championships are on in August.
Right.
Which I knew nothing about, and play in that, but I'm on the way to Weeper for a game up there.
Well, I'd be wow. Oh my goodness. Now, look, I'm going to actually give her a thumbs up, but a thumbs down because she's made it a target. No, I'm not, ladies and gentlemen. That is a cracking toucher. Sorry, Prue, but she's grouped, and it's now given Kate. And you said to me, does Kate have an on-shot?
Find out.
You would have thought she might have. So Prue now needs to cover. Look, the easiest weight is to go firm at that because with the green speed this quick, I'm telling you now from my experience, it's harder to do a weighted yard or two through. But the problem is there are two touches in this. So those bowls are going to be live if they go into the ditch. Let's just see what happens. Prue missed covering that. Kate, there's only one shot for Kate. She has to have a look at this. A little touch on it, those bowls may roll. She's got to smash it. And it's not happening. But that's okay. We're not her. That's why they're out there and I'm sitting here. She's asking for the magpie.
He's not too bad here.
Oh, wow. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the crowd has gone wild. Let's have a look at that on the replay. And we might need to have an umpire because I believe they're both touching. Have a look at this.
Well, look, there's no need to play weight. It's just draw it.
It is singles, right? I'll eat my hat. How was that for a shot?
Oh, here we are thinking how she's going to hit this. Waiting to find out how she got a weighted shot. Opens 5, she doesn't need one. Great bowl.
Now, if there's any highlight reel that's got to go on the Deaf Bowls Australia, that was incredible. She can't see me, and I'm trying. It's a draw. We have had our first tied end.
An umpire wants to have a look.
It's a tie. Well, because you don't see it often. So, if I was Prue, you would talk to Kate. You can either play that end or that end, but it's up to her what she wants to do. I think they're going to decide just to play there. However, if Prue had favoured playing the other end,
she can do that.
Yeah, yeah. On a tight end, they can work out what they're doing. It doesn't happen often. So let's change this all around. But what a final.
Oh, mate, that was a great bowl.
Yes, but the problem is we're 2 touches from Prue.
Yeah.
Kate had all the backwood, but if she smashed it, those bowls were guaranteed to maybe go in, and she could have. So she said, I'm going to draw her off, and I'm then going to touch the bowl, and it'll be a tight end. What? We are spoilt for choice.
What are the odds of that?
Well, do it again. So I'm just letting you know, while the players are actually playing here, on our bronze medal match, it is a 6-all between Amanda Kerr and Christine Ball. Amanda Kerr from Victoria and Christine Ball from New Zealand. That's the score there. Can you see our men's table? I know it looks like it's at 8. It's 8-all between John Lavelle and Gary. And Gary may have won that last. And the other result... But Adam is up 14-8. And that is only to 18. So we may have our first finalist to qualify. I can tell you, Gary Dodd, he almost got him. But he didn't.
Yeah, that was a great game. And Gary said to me, because I marked that game.
Prue's just come through and decided that I want to make sure that I've got shot. I believe Kate's still holding it. But yes, keep going.
Yeah, well, Gary said, he was just happy to get on the board in that game. But he did more than that. It was 14 all. It was 8 all, 10 all, 14 all in that game.
And the criticism that we had, or an observation, and it was mentioned to a couple of people about Adam, he played Gary's length. When he didn't, he picked up a 3. Yeah. Gary's a 5th grade bowler. And he said he can't do any better. I said, well, listen, you tell your Glenroy members, watch the live stream, and you should have had it on. Wow. And and I can tell you, and I can tell you, they will have a newfound respect for what you can do. And I can tell you, any skipper that sees that coverage, I go, oh, Gary's my lead as number one. Here she is, Kate Lease, focusing our attention on the match in hand. We do know that it's 14-7. One plays 2/3 to the score and one person's only a third. Kate Lees, and it has just fell through. So Prue now Look, fatigue has to come into it. Both these ladies have been playing for 4 days straight. Her line's pretty good here. She looks a little bit quick, but she needs to get down. She does not want to hit her own out. Ooh. Look, if she had rolled that bowl out, she was down 4, and that would have been very significant. We're looking at Kate. Plenty of people. We've got the Kiwi flag. We've got the Deaf Bowls Australia. Look, she's in the area. She's close. Viewers, it gets down. Is she going to get the trail? Well, I think she's picked up 3. Now this is new territory for Prue. We'll soon find out. Just from Robin, she's writing down the score. If you can let me know what we signal. It was 3. Well, the next mission for Kate is to get to double figures. She's done that. Now, when we played at 21, we played at 21 at the Australian Open. And we played at 21 in national singles. And this is what we're doing today. Obviously, we're trying to get to 18 in the semi-finals because we need to get through a number of matches. And that's just the way it is.
What do you play? What's your home state?
New South Wales.
So what do you play, 25?
We played 25 up in a normal game, yes. And just what's happened, when you click the wrong button and you get a quick look, and I'm just going to call number 2 back. And there we go. I hit the wrong button, viewers, so that was the nature of the plants. All I was trying to do was to bring in, once again, when Kate wins the mat, I have to keep changing my cameras because Kate keeps going for this short length. Clearly there's a tactic. When Prue gets the mat, I don't know if Prue likes T to T, but that's what I'd be doing. Kate has really found her line and length and using her first bowl. And a couple of people saying, you got this, Prue, keep your head up. And look, the great thing about the chats is that they can then see it and see who was supporting them and all of those sorts of things when it comes back to watching this back. Now, you've got to keep an eye on the men's games because, do that and you go and get that back.
Hang on. Oh, she's fallen short here. That is unusual. Okay, I'll be back.
Terrific. Now, apologies, viewers. We had Tony accidentally muted then. When he came back, I thought I'd push the button, but anyway, he's back now. I'm hoping you've heard him through my microphone anyway, which, what a shocker. Anyway, for me. All right, Prue, 1 down. She's got to keep trusting her line. She's not far away. It's just going to swoop on her and just miss. So Kate is holding 1. Sorry, Tony, when you listen to this back, not only have I got your surname incorrect all the way from Cairns, someone could have let us know you couldn't hear Tony, but that's okay. I've picked it up in time for it not to be a major concern. All right, if I was Prue, now that Kate has put that bowl behind, she's got 2 seconds. She will play with a bit more positive weight. She's got a pretty good track here. Is it going to hang on? I don't know if it's going to hold. She needs the jack. She's got the trail, and she has. What a bowl. Wow. She gets the Mr. Chalky, and then she's trailed it for 1 and a look. What a bowl. Pressure. Kate's come back at her. She was up 8, and I believe it's 2. Well done. She's broken the momentum again. So, put it in the comments if you can't hear my co-commentator. Oh, sorry, Tony. He's a good fella. He's been marking, he's been doing all sorts of things and really embracing this wonderful championship. He's gone for an updated scores. I can tell you it is 6-8 to Christine Ball over Amanda Kerr. It is 8-9 to Gary Hagan from Queensland in one semi. And we'll get the scores updated in a moment. Not a bad start there from Prue. For her standard, though, probably not what she likes. But hello to all of our viewers. And Tony's in the house.
I'm back.
All right. So Case just put a bomb in. And what we're going to do is we're going to go for an update. Give us the update, sir.
Okie dokie. Well, look, Adam Bale, the champion New Zealand under-25 player, is holding game there at the moment. He's up 17-9.
Wow. Over Brian Lockyer.
Yep.
Now, Brian Lockyer is our current Nationals Deaf Bowls champion from Club Charlestown. And he'll be representing our country on the world stage.
Yep.
All right. So he won't go down without a fight. But well done.
Just missed that last shot there.
And Adam, look, you know, he's taken off the jumper. He's got his New Zealand gear on. And what about in the other men's match?
Okay, we're looking at John Lavelle and Gary Hagan, and Gary is up 9-8 and was holding shot when I left there.
And I did mention about the ladies, and we've had a change in the lead for the first time. Christine Ball's up 8-6. All right, back on the action here when we've got Prue. Thank you for doing that around the grounds. It gives you a chance to move your legs. Now, Prue is unfashionably
narrow,
missing her line, and she's probably having some chats to herself about what she needs. She's had a drink. Paul Webster has been in her fill-in coach for the championships.
Did you see that then?
Missed it.
That's ball's gone in the side pocket.
Well, that's why I missed it. Didn't want to bring attention to Kate. That can happen. But actually, Tony, I'm not apologising. I'm just letting you know that I had you on mute for about 5 minutes accidentally, but I'm sure with your voice it would have carried. But no one told us that they couldn't hear you. So when you do listen back, I didn't mean to mute you.
No, sure.
But
winning last night wasn't enough. Okay. Oh, there's a great bowl.
Oh, it's a great bowl. No, look, I just had to digress. But I had a giggle and I thought, oh, I'm so sorry. And when I only realised because I went to mute you to leave. Because what happens is when you take your headset off, there's so I press mute. And with everything going on, I forgot to press it back. But I'm owning it.
With those listening, believe that story, please let me know.
Are you on radio by any chance? You've got a great face for radio, Tony. Look, anyone who knows my coverage, I'm me.
Yeah, well, hey, don't apologise.
And you get me. What a great bowl by Kate. She was one down, although what do you think? I believe
it's the angle. It's always hard. It looks like a shot from here, but
Mr. Tapey. Look, let's try and see if I can grab the angle. I am springing the camera around that I normally use to get the players on the mat. Here we go. Does that give you any better optic? Probably not.
No.
Let's go back to the original.
Yeah. Oh, she's measured that one. So I thought the back one was going to be the closest. No, it's not.
Well, she was better off measuring Prue's bowl first. And I believe Prue's got one.
She's having a look again, but the way she swung that tape in front of the bowl.
There was a lot of gap, wasn't there?
No, she's going to measure her own first now and then going back.
I think it's one to Prue looking at the way this measure's going to go through.
Yep, definitely.
Well, Kate Lee's.
Oh, it's all over there with Adam.
Okay, so we've got our first finalist. And not that we're going to start singing the New Zealand national anthem, but the Kiwis will be cheering.
And why is it we plays to 18 and not 16 here? We don't
Say
play
that again?
we don't play to 16, we play to 18.
No. And look, Chicken Legs has said, "G'day, Tony. Good calling, lads." That's Tim, who has been on the coverage. And now listen who it is. Oh, here we go. Is Foxy drawing up all his Queensland? Tim, just to let you know, I went there to watch the coverage at his house, and he turned it over to your live stream of the fours. He said, "Oh, we've lost. We're done. I'm not done anything." Now, listen.
Oh, look, you never give up.
Viewers, I have to change the camera because guess who's got the mat? Peru. And she's gone slightly longer. You know what she's done? She's gone back to the length that she knew early on when she was having good success. Look, we have a lot of banner in our bowls community here, and make sure you like and subscribe to YouTube Live Sports. We get no money for that. It just basically helps us go to businesses and go, look, these are how many people are watching. Would you like to help support a wonderful organisation of Deaf Bowls Australia or Deaf Sports Australia? How about showing some fairness and equity in sharing the fundraising dollar? And she's just got a touch on that. And I'm actually going to give that a thumbs up, toucher, Mr. Chalky, because she's moved it back towards her bowl. But that's generally what helps us. If you want to eliminate the ads from your coverage, you need to subscribe to YouTube itself. And that'll give you, you'll have to pay for it. I don't know what it is, but we see none of that. But so if you don't mind, trickling through the ads, or if you want ad free, you need to subscribe to YouTube. But look, we'd love you to become a member of our YouTube Live Sports page, because then you get extra benefits of being a member, and that does then go towards helping pay for cameras and us, bringing out lots more merchandise and all those sorts of things. So here we go.
Oh, she got it again.
She's got it again, and she sat that through.
Out.
So this is 3 shots. Viewers,
hey, this is not far
this is massive. This is a huge bowl. What's Kate Lee's got from Western Australia? I can tell you from looking at that trajectory, she's not far away. She's looking for the weight. This is a huge bowl. She's 3 down to 1 up with a tremendous bowl. What a shot.
That was a great save. Great save.
A great save? Have a look at this. Talk us through it, Tony.
It's just backhand, rolling, just rolling, and stops perfectly and stays with it, which is the most important part.
And she backed herself.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, she has forced Prue. Now
do you play
let's
that
see
hand or do you change?
She has to change hands.
I would have. You wouldn't risk
But
to tap it.
You watch this. She's got to be at least 6 foot short, or 10 foot wide.
She's definitely not short.
Wow. Look, she's actually holding. Yeah. You know what she did, Tony? She had the hands up at her head, thinking, "What have I done?"
Yeah.
Had she played the other way,
you could have rolled onto that bowl.
Yeah, but why change what you knew? She backed herself to think, I'm going to remember all of that, and I'm going to just bring it. Wow. We could have had a 20-10 score, which was 10 shots. Yep. It is now back to 6. Look, we do know that the momentum has been shifting significantly. And what is Kate going to do? You know what? She has not once gone T to T. I would be testing the young pup. Go long. But she's backing what she knows.
I reckon Prue would be very good at long ends.
Well, she's not deterred by anything.
No.
That's what a human metronome does. And she just
notice that with young people in the sport.
They're fearless.
They don't realise how hard the game is.
No, but look, the good thing for Prue is she does keep telling herself, don't overthink it.
No.
Bowls is not a complicated game. It's line and length, except when you're playing in the wind, when it's blowing 25 kilometres an hour from the north and it's cruising through. But if you're playing in an indoor green, this is undercover, not indoor, the wind is not a factor.
Tweed Head's got that. How many indoors are there around?
There's one there. Well, there's one at Tweed, but I'm not sure of this local area.
Yeah, but that'd be the only one up here. But
in New South Wales, there's metropolitan Sydney, where I'm basically based. There's not a lot. As Kate Lees comes in with a good correction, she's still a yard through.
Oh, no, she stopped.
But she has covered the shot. But look, this is a final. some of the bowls are a little bit how you're going, but most of it's been terrific.
Yeah.
And Timmy writes, and he's giving you a lot of love. Tony is the happiest marker I've ever watched. Well, I tell you, Timmy, as you're watching, he is actually taken a number and wants to come to Club Charlestown because he's only new to deaf bowls, right? He only found out about this at the Australian Open. What's this all about? World's Club Charlestown? Well, he is a Queensland selector, but he's actually trying to take your job, Mr. Chicken Legs. So now, Timmy thinks it's going to be an Adam Bailey versus Gary Hagan men's final. I actually hope Gary gets up because I don't want an all-New Zealand final. I love Kiwis, but I want a Queenslander. Timmy, you heard me say that. I want Gary. What a bowl. Wow.
Lovely bowl. Lovely.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I won't show you the replay, but here comes Prue.
I think Gary's down a couple anyway at the moment.
But we know in New Zealand that both Adam and John play together against each other often. What a bowl. She's not her out. That is an incredible shot.
And the crowd
The crowd's going wild. Let's have a look at this on the YouTube Live Sports replay. Talk us through it, Tony. No, my gosh, did we miss it? I did.
Here it comes, here it comes. Oh, boy, that was a bowl, wasn't it, really?
It was. I'm glad we didn't miss it. I thought I'd had another upa with my camera work.
Here comes
But
the
here comes
reply.
Kate.
And I tell you what, it's not a bloody bad reply either. Excuse the language, but...
Wow! What a shot! You're kidding me!
Now that's got to be worse.
Talk me through this shot. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Tit-for-tat here, isn't it? Hey, look at this. This is absolutely incredible. You know, she's under the pump and then can do that.
And
We
listen,
saw her do it before.
but look at Prue's in the area too here. She's getting down. Is it going to reach? She needs the jack. Oh,
Boy, what an end that was, eh?
wow.
That's got to go in the clips.
Look, I'm running out of memory. If you are not entertained, well, I'm sorry, you're never going to be entertained.
You know,
We are now back to 5.
And look, the games, the previous 2 games, and I was the pleasure of marking them, they were great bowls, great games.
This is another level.
This is another level. And, yes.
Wow. The crowd is coming in. If you're in the area for Club Mooloolaba or in here, you've got to get down here. Thanks again to Deaf Sports Australia, Club Mooloolaba. Maybe come to Bowlers Paradise and pick up a bargain. Have you been in there? Have you seen all the discounts on the Bowls Australia merch in there?
Yes.
All right. Now, I know that you're trying to have a little watch over the monitors to see where they are.
Amanda's got 2 there at the moment.
But she's down. But she's down 10-9 on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
We have 17 minutes left, and someone's just picked up a 2 with Michael Barker.
That was the Kiwi,
John.
John.
So, I believe
Oh,
that John is on the top of the table. We could see a John Lavelle taking on the youngster.
they've got
It'll be
17 minutes to go.
the countryman. So that's incredible.
And look, here's
Now,
Kate,
look,
Kate right on
just-
it again.
We just digressed for 30 seconds.
And Kate's put one right on.
Sorry, Kate. We aren't trying to show any favouritism between anyone. You're both going to be worthy of the gold medal here and the silver. And then, you know what? If there are 2 New Zealanders in the final, this is a great advertisement for World Bowls, where I'm the voice of World Bowls in September next year at Club Charlestown. You might have to try and knock on the door to try and get a singles debut. I don't know. Look, I think they basically have, it's a closed shop, but I don't know because there's lots happening in this
I've
space.
been asked to go. Is that in September?
Yes.
I've been asked. Could I volunteer to do something there?
Well, you might be on the coverage just quietly at the rate you're going. I might be out of a job.
Oh, mate, I think
No.
your position is safe.
No. We really thank you for your patronage and your time and giving up of your time. A 17-12 Victoria over Western Australia here at the Australian Deaf Sports, the Lawn Bowls version. Now, I'm going to mention this. Prue has sprayed her first 2. Even though she's not trying to overthink it, this is where you're human.
Yeah.
And Kate is really showing you better hang in there, because if you think you're going to be a bull out of the gate, I'm going to make you work for
Tell
it.
you what, she's going to take a second shot out here.
Well, she has. So that's a fortunate result, because she needed to hit something, because that was going to end up in the ditch.
Yeah, it was going. But look, she's...
So
Kate's got a lovely setup here on the head, hasn't she? She's got those two bowls behind.
she's also in the Australian team. So these are two of our Australian best bowlers in the country playing. We've got the 16-year-old versus the other one who's not 16.
She gets a trail here, mate. It's worth 4.
And she's not far away. Viewers, it's getting down. If she picks up the jack, and she has.
Yes.
Wow. Definitely 3 shots.
I'm going to give her 4.
Now, if I was Prue, I would come down and have a look. Talk me through the replay.
Oh, look, as we said, she can trail this. She's going to get 4, and she's done exactly that. Obviously, she's heard us. And look at that. And that's 4. It has to be 4.
Correct.
Mate.
Well, let's have a look. Prue's coming down. She's missed her line. She's missing everything.
But she might cut out.
No.
No, it's cut right across.
Now, this.
Mate, what is happening here?
You see, Kate? There is no emotion on her face. Now, Prue
needs to go and suck on that water bottle, take a deep breath.
I believe we may have our first 4.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. And it is 4.
It's 4.
Now, you might be a cricket tragic, as I am. That is, believe it or not, umpire Dickie Bird.
Oh, Dickie Bird.
Signaling the boundary. Oh, there you go. Well, viewers, we are now back to 17-16.
I might do a quick around the grounds just so I can't really see.
I'm very hesitant to mute your microphone, so just be gently at putting it down, because if I mute your microphone, I may not... You go for it. You go for it.
Sure, yeah.
No. And guess what Kate's just done? She's gone this short length.
She's
incredible.
to this length.
Yeah. Prue needs to...
I just got a 4 on that length.
Yep.
Something similar, so
Yeah.
I'm going to have a look. I'll be
back. Go for your life. Sorry, viewers. I've really got to adjust these cameras. This is a manual adjustment, which is not ideal for me. Wow. So I can tell from the colour of Prue's face, she is really struggling with whatever's going on in her head. She's just got to get back to playing what she plays. This is pressure, and this is what she needs. She gets the toucher, and it's a very good one, in fact. That's something that's going to give her a little bit of resting space. We have got a lot of people here watching this women's final. Kate showing all of her experience. Kate's been playing bowls a long time, and wow, this is incredible. Incredible. Prue just takes a deep breath. Just trust in the process. She's just got to trust her line, trust her weight. She's not far away with this one. She needs to sit the shot, the second shot, and she's just missed it. Still no change. Kate asking the marker, Robin Larkin from Victoria. This is a credible match. And these two ladies will be representing our country at the World Bowls Championships in Club Charlestown in September. So, Prue just needs to back her draw. She might want to play a positive draw. She doesn't have to change much. Away she goes again, the repetition. I can see she's slightly narrow. No damage. Just falling through. Where those were sitting for 2, she's now missing. Kate has a chance to pick up a 3. She just needs to modify her line, and she has. Out of the hand. It's going to get down. Is it going to sit the bowl or the jack? A trail, and she's just missed it. Wow. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Prue puts this in her pocket. Oh, she's going to back a draw. Which hand she going? She does not want to cross the head. Any movement on this jack, she'll drop a 3. She's taken a better line. Can she get back down and trust her line and length? And that's a really good effort to try and get the second shot, but it's 1. So she has now got a breathing space. And the thing about Prue is she is now 3 away from the victory, where Kate, even she gets a 4, can't win it. 1 step closer. What a match. So as they're doing that, hold on. Tony, this is your music from around the grounds. Tony, I'm a Queenslander, just tell me. McGalley, all the way from Cairns. What do we got?
What do we got? Okay, we got Gary Hagan leading the New Zealander John Lavelle 12-11 with only 9 minutes left on the clock. And Amanda is down 6-10 over Christine, Kiwi. But Amanda is holding 2 shots at the moment. But Christine has 1 bowl to play there, so it's going to be a close finish.
Well, guess.
And here comes.
Now, can you see the jack on my monitor? Guess what Prue's done?
Yep, she's thrown long.
Look at that. Now, that could have been a nod from Paul Webster, her stand-in coach, or she's just gone. But guess what? Kate's just applauded that. Yeah. That is a absolute cracker.
Yes.
She needs 3. There's 1.
But what can Kate do? Now, we're not going to find out how Kate goes on longer end. And that's...
Well, we haven't, because what happened in the last game? We didn't know Gary Dodd could play short or long.
No.
We knew he could play short.
Yep.
He dropped a 3 to lose. Yeah. Look at that. You know what? If Prue wins this and then wins on this end, what was I doing playing Kate's length?
Yeah.
Kate has played short.
Yes.
Where Prue's gone medium.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to test them out, don't you, early in the game, not the last.
Look, if you have a look at Prue's face at the moment. Have a look at Prue's face. How calm is that as a 16-year-old? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That, ladies and gentlemen, is exceptional. You know why? Because she's through her length. What's Kate got? She's narrow. She's not going to. She needs a Ruben Wiki, and she's going to get it. Oh.
Weight was good, and Amanda was holding 2 over there. It's a measure. She might probably down 1.
Well, let's focus. This could be the last end. That's the situation at play. I'm going to change our camera.
It's going to be 3 here.
It's just running. No. Yeah, but that's okay. She's got 1 more to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate needs this bowl. She's taken a better line. She's going to get back to the jack here, viewers. Tony, is it time for Kate Lees, the Western Australia?
And
what a bowl!
Here for a long time.
Oh, my goodness. That's a toucher, but has she got the shot?
Down 1.
Who's got the shot?
It's hard to say, isn't it? But
Prue hasn't asked.
Wait for it.
Here's.
This is where you go down and have a look.
No, she hasn't.
She's got to learn to get off that mat and go and have a look.
Well, there she is. It's on its way.
She knows she could touch that kitty and take it back. She won the game too, I suppose. But she's a little bit wide.
Oh, look, it's more her weight that was it.
Yeah.
So
the line's good.
Oh.
Nothing wrong with the line.
So Kate just walked up and said, what is the story? And now.
Would you play it if you got the shot?
Well, look at this, right?
You don't want to touch it.
Kate has walked down, but Prue has just gone bang, bang. And did you see? And look, yes, Tim, holy crap, Batman, magnificent bowling. Aren't you glad you went home, Timmy, and you had to bring in the super sub, Tony McNally from Kent. Oh, Kate's declared the head.
And it's probably the best bowl she played.
No, I'm only...
Nothing wrong with it.
Kate, I'm only stirring you. Wow. Now, did you see what Kate just did as far as that longer length? She got outplayed, but she played 1 brilliant bowl. So what does she do?
Joe short again.
Of course she does. She's got a strategy, and I can tell you, it's not as short as she's normally gone. She's almost gone the length that. See that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's slightly longer.
That's.
Both players can win. Can you have a look around the ground? I believe
tell you
that.
now that Amanda would have dropped one on the last.
So
set,
it's
she'd be
8-11.
11-6 down, Amanda.
No, we've got.
Christine's up 11-6.
No, I think it's 11-8. I think that's 6 looks like an 8, and then on the other match, oh my goodness, it's 12-11.
It was 12-11 when I left in favour of Gary.
Oh, it's still 12-11.
Yeah.
And we've just missed a toucher there from Kate because we've been trying to look around the grounds with 4 eyes instead of 2. What a bowl from Kate. But look at this reply from Prue.
This is it. That is the shot.
Wow. And look at the crowd. They're going crazy. Mum.
Yeah. Okay, ask the question. Kate's wanting to know where that is in relation to Kitty. It's behind by about 2 inches by the look of that.
Wow. How good? How good is this? And I haven't ever had any chance to ask you about, obviously, how you've developed deafness and gone slowly deaf and noticed all that sort of stuff.
Oh, no. Oh, you haven't muted me.
No, I haven't.
No. Yeah, like I say, family thing, I think.
Yeah. But how have you coped?
Oh, I've coped all right.
Is it just developed on you?
The wife hasn't.
Okay, but it's been a gradual process?
Basically.
All right.
And just getting worse.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
well,
about 25% in each.
Okay, well, you've obviously got strategies, and coming in this deaf community, you're not alone with that, mate.
Oh no,
and they can help you.
And they're a wonderful bunch of people.
Yeah, and you look. The longest goodbye is your deaf goodbye, not nodding death, D-E-A-T-H. When this comes up the subtitles, it does come up death instead of deaf. Here we go. Looking at Kate. She's got to get down. Is her bowl going to give? She's just going to get the outside edge. She got one of those. But sadly, she got a wiki, but it was on the wrong side. Normally, we don't bring a Reuben for that. Okay, so where's Prue going to go? Well, she's changed her hand. Maybe she's trying to cover for that trail. And I would think that's what she's trying to do. But
I don't think so. I think she's trying to
missed a line. But do you feel that breeze?
Yeah.
It's not that strong, and it's not going to make that short. But here we go. Kate needs to.
And that breeze is quite strong. It knows it down.
Oh, it is once you're down there. Absolutely.
And it is so much colder down there. That breeze coming off the river behind us.
Wow, Kate Lees. She just hasn't sent it.
She got the.
So, viewers, if Prue can relax, she's holding one. If she can draw a shot, she is one.
In the box seat then.
What? She kept it.
She probably didn't want to risk taking out.
That
is an unusual decision.
That is something I'm disappointed she's done that.
If she hit the kitty and it did go back, she's probably thinking,
no.
She's got a back.
But she made the decision without going to the head.
Yeah, exactly. She's got to learn.
Okay, but the coaches will help her. Look,
it's not a time game, so you've got.
No.
Hope she's not looking at that clock. I think I've only got 2 minutes.
No, and I don't look. And this is where the understanding is. She knows it's 21 up, but that was unusual. And when she watches this back, she will then go, "Was that the best decision?" She had 2 feet to draw.
Yeah.
but maybe she's just feeling a little bit. Look, it's a final. She's 16. There's a lot of pressure that she's feeling.
I'm going to hit the thing that's for the
yeah, that's for the. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
And I think
So we need to find out, Tony, what is the score over there?
Amanda has just done
No, that's all right. I'm worried more about the men.
The men.
And what a start from Prue. Because if we don't find out about that, you jump over and then come back. Yep. Thank you, sir. All right. Well, we've got a 2-shot ball game. Look, I'm not Prue, but that's all a learning curve. She's got to do what she's got to do Kate would have gone, thank you very much. I need a 4. And if you put that in your pocket, you still need 2. So a bit unusual, but yeah, Ron Coles, hopefully not the wrong move. And look, for me, 40 years of bowling experience, we've got a 16-year-old on the green, and I hope they do look after her, because in the deaf community, she's one of their poster girls, the poster girl. And Kate Lee's coming through, and I don't know. There is 20 seconds left. Right, 1 up. Okay, I'm just hearing which Gary Hagan looks like he might get through. She does not want to get the touch on this Jack, and she has. Whoa. She's got the Reuben Wiki, but she's been in the area. My apologies, viewers. We had the wrong camera up. We're back. I've just been trying to switch through all the angles. I'm just going to keep it here. You get distracted by my co-commentator, not deliberately, but just... And then I forget to move the camera along. This is Kate. It's coming down. She needs to plant those 2 bowls. She is down game. Has she sent it? And she hasn't. There is 1 bowl remaining. And Prue has got the gold medal in her grasp. Where is she going to go, viewers? I believe Queensland might be through, but we'll soon find out. Come and sit down. We have got the last 2 bowls.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm going to...
Gary's up 2 on the board, and he's
All
up
right.
2 on the head.
All right. Last bowl. This is the gold medal bowl.
Look at it.
She's down 2. Kate Lee's. It's on its way. She's got good grass. She's wanting the magpie. Has she sent it? She's coming down. She wants another end. It's going to trail through, and she's... What a bowl! Unbelievable. Oh, my gosh. Tony.
Yep. And I think we got a Queenslander.
Tony. Caught me
this,
through
look
it.
at it. Look at it.
She's 2 down.
Mate.
Match is gone.
How could you do that? That is so good. There's so much pressure. You've got to give it to her. Yeah. Maybe that's why she's in the national team.
But can I say, Prue, last end.
Yeah.
She didn't put the bowl down.
Yeah, I know.
Now,
That's
we're now 19 all.
Yep. Do you think?
Oh, my gosh.
Do you think Kate will throw T to T now? Oh no.
No. So, men's, who got through?
It's Gary. I'm
Gary.
positive he had 2. He was 2 up. And he didn't play his last bowl. I think that's a good indication.
Okay. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing that matters in this game now is this.
Yes. Yeah, good start.
Do you imagine you've ever experienced pressure like this on a bowling green?
Yeah.
Well, this is for a gold medal
Yeah. No.
for the
I
Deaf
haven't
Sports
been in that
Australia
situation.
Championship. It only happens every 4 years.
Yes. Yeah, look at that. Look at that for a bowl.
Wow. Wow. What I'm going to do.
I've had this pressure watching my
I'm gonna
wife
give.
play. Oh, look at the frog go for it. Wow. Like I say, it's...
And it's 11-8. And I tell you, it's New Zealand winning 11-8 over Victoria. The men's final will see Adam Bailey, the under-25 New Zealand champ, up against Gary Hagan, the current Queensland singles champ. Mm-hmm. And I believe Gary's he's a stick man, but he's also, wow.
Oh, this is incredible.
Whoops, wrong character. What a great bowl. That was a...
Half an hour ago, you put all your money on young girl. Probably would, you would, wouldn't you? You'd say, but God, Kate's come back so well.
Well, look at this bowl. This is another one that's coming in. She needs the trail. She's just going to miss it.
Is she? Oh.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. This is why I love the sport of bowls. Anyone can win the gold medal. You know what? It's a shame that there has to be a second place participant. Now,
Hang on. This looks like second shot.
yep. No, it's no.
Fell short.
But
Yeah.
Prue, when you watch this back, you need to get to the head on your third bowl. And Kate, you also would benefit from that. But look what happens.
She's actually walking down.
She's changed her hand. And I'm not sure why.
She definitely got second.
Now, yeah, but that's why I wouldn't have played it.
Yeah.
If she rolled it one more time, she was 3 down.
Yeah.
But she can watch this back. The open draw, but she's more nervous about that bowl on the line.
Yeah.
Pushing that up. That's who she's concerned with. Now, I would be surprised if Kate, if Prue plays her last bowl here. If Kate is holding 2 and she hasn't sent it.
Tell you what, she's not far away, is she? She's not far away. Oh, boy.
That is second shot.
Now, this is where
That is
she's
game.
got to come down and have a look.
That is game over. She's
got
looking
to
at her
come down
coaching.
and have a
The
look.
coaches are asking her to go down and have a look. Paul Webster's having a chat, and he's allowed to do that. You can see that, viewers. She's having a chat. She can come down. Okay. This is the only time that Prue...
She's done it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what?
Boy, this
It's a
is...
shame, and she's only gone down.
She didn't come all the way.
Well, maybe she's not wanting to. Let's see what happens. Well, viewers,
I think you come and have a good look at it.
what a match.
You know,
What an incredible... It's not over.
yeah,
Let's see it.
even if she does hit this as a bowl
Here she
weight,
comes. I don't know what she's going to play. Prue, she's playing with maybe a little positive weight here.
Oh, hang on,
She's
this
not
doesn't look-
far away.
She's
Is
gotta
she going to
hit it.
get down?
Miss the
She's
front
got the
run.
bowl. What a bowl! Unbelievable! Oh, my goodness.
Oh, mate, that was great. Hey,
Wow! Talk me through it. Tony, I think I'm
look,
blowing my ears
mate.
apart. Look at this.
she's down game and she's just played an absolute, you know,
Wow.
boy, oh boy. Yeah, and look at the way she reacted too. She's
Oh,
almost breathless, the poor kid. Oh, look at her. Look, she's still taking the heavy breaths there, mate. She's, oh my God. And look at her opponent. Cool as a cucumber.
ice wouldn't melt in Kate Lee's
Age
mouth.
shall not weary them. Oh, God,
So-
that was just...
So, guess who has last bowl? And guess which length she's throwing? I apologise, viewers, if I've blown your speakers apart, but that was genuine
Oh, mate,
excitement for we want another end.
It was incredible, bowl. You know, game was over. You know, she saved the game. Now, if she can go on and win it from here, Prue, or, you know, it'll just...
You know what?
You know, what she play at a home club.
Mm.
Did they have a...
Yeah, no, she's going good, but she's
not
she's
old
well coached, and what a start! That's a good effort.
And toucher there too. I think
Look at this. That was amazing. Oh, look, viewers, you know, it sucks if you're not watching this. We're up to only 63 people, which is a sad reflection on people busy on Thursday, but you can watch it back.
And Prue take a huge breath there when she got on that
Yeah.
one, which is what you have
And
to
Timmy
do.
writes and saying, Bowls Australia, please watch this.
Come on, girl.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to ride her, but...
No. Look,
The kid,
look, I want. Oh,
you know...
she's a Division 5 lead. Thank you, Donna Staines. Wow.
Must be a bloody strong club.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Oh, geez, you only just...
Kate has let her in. Did you see that bowl by Prue the last end?
Oh,
She was down. The bowls are on the line. How did she sit it and stay?
and it was good weight. It was good weight too. You know, she could have...
She's in a good area here. It's just got to go. Look at this, viewers.
Oh, she needs to get the edge here to stay there.
I think she's going to get...
Yes, she has. Oh, no.
No.
She needed that edge.
Wow.
Just needed that little bit of luck there.
There it is.
It's not over yet, folks.
And this
I
is
reckon.
what it looks like from this vantage point. You can see the crowd. Western Australia or Victoria will win the gold. I'm looking at the semi-final on the sorry, the final on the other one for the bronze medal, and it's 11-12. Victoria, one shot down against New Zealand. Now, Prue has to put that bowl out of her mind and just think, I need to just adjust. She needs to lose a foot. Her line is wonderful.
Yes, it is a good bowl.
I believe
this
this is coming
This is a
in.
good bowl.
She needs the
This is a
kitty.
good
It's
bowl.
getting down. What a shot. And there's people fist pumping. Now,
Yeah,
that's not our bill, but
No.
Tony, talk me through this, my friend.
Well, she needs this bowl, and she's
Down.
just
She's down.
Pulled the
3.
big bowl out. When
She's
she
down.
needs-
Match.
And this has happened end after end for both players. They're pulling out incredible shots. The game is over. No, it's not. I want to be here for another end.
Now,
They both got a bowl left here.
Donna's Prue's mum, and as Chicken Litter said, she ain't a Division 5 elite anymore.
Chicken legs will have her.
Look at Prue.
Yeah, look, she's. I don't blame her. I'd be. I don't know. We're on live stream, so I better not say what I'd be.
No.
Now look, she taps this. It's a chance, sure. She's playing the right hand as far as I'm
So
concerned.
there's Prue.
Wait for it, here it comes.
She's
Wait,
having
here
a
it
look.
comes. Here
I'm
comes
getting
the
back
bowl.
there, my friend.
Where's the bowl?
She's not far away here. No, she's undercutting, but she needs a
Here
wick.
comes the wick of the week, mate. Here comes Ruben. No. Now,
Now,
she's
Prue,
got to play
stop.
her
She has
forehand.
to play the shot.
She's got to play forehand.
Look, she won't play the backhand because she'll trail.
Yeah, exactly.
But is she worried about that bowl? But the thing about that bowl, if she connects it onto that and hits that, she just needs to get to there.
She just played the same bowl she just played. Now, let's have a look at the body
I'm
language.
trying to
Come on,
breathe myself.
Have a look at her body language here. Okay. Watch the deep.
I'm shaking.
Yeah, well, you should be. That's my hand on your leg. And
I thought that was Benny. Oh, now I don't think we're going to see it.
No.
Oh, Kate.
No.
Kate, she's absolutely hurt us.
wait, hang on. Underneath the
It's
shot.
underneath.
Underneath the
And
shot.
she has!
Underneath the
Ladies
shot.
and gentlemen!
Underneath the shot. You didn't
She
see that
has
coming.
won it. We have. And we couldn't see it.
You didn't see
I
that
tried to
coming.
get the camera. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a 16-year-old Australian Deaf Sports Lawn Bowls champion.
Yeah.
What a game.
And look at the emotion.
That
she's shown,
is
you know.
incredible. We didn't get to see it. You know, look, I don't think the replay's going to get it. But look, it's coming through. Look at the reaction.
Yeah, as you would. As you would.
Incredible match. Can I tell you? 21-20.
Yeah, that's the final.
And you get to sit in and watch that stuff, Tony. You need to be here for a couple more days before you get
I'm
that.
glad I wasn't marking that. and
A
meanwhile,
win
the
to
bronze is still
Victoria.
going. We'll be here for another day watching the bronze, mate.
Oh,
12,
my
11, as you
goodness.
said. Great game.
Great game.
Great game.
Great game. Well done. We
That's
will.
Kate, folks. Just
Kate.
there she-
We're trying to
funny,
get Kate.
Funny thing, she can't hear you.
I was trying
Is she
to. I was going to
ignoring-
throw your hand at her.
I think she's ignoring you, actually. Kate, photo time. Do you want to grab her?
No. She's going to go over there for the photo.
Yeah,
Let's have a look. There is the image.
mate.
What
a great
I
moment.
can see that. This is Timmy, a commentator. He's got tears. I think I wet my pants.
Where is he today?
He's had to go back home because he's doing different things at Wynnum, in Brisbane. But
Yeah.
that was
That was incredible. That was incredible. Really was. You know, how many times?
unbelievable.
It'd be nice to see the scorecard of those last.
Well,
6,
we might
7 ends.
actually try and get it from Rob, but they may confiscate it. But I would love to do it. That is huge.
It's
Go,
16.
Prue,
You think-
go.
You think she's got a future in bowls?
Stop it. Look. They
Division
have,
five.
and look at the cuddle from Donna.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we have to look after her.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a huge rap. As I mentioned before, she was 25 up at a game and lost 21-20.
Yeah.
And the coaching crew, Western Australian hugs all around. That was worthy of any final on a stream, on free-to-air.
Yes.
That was absolutely incredible. Who's this person?
That's the lovely wife.
Oh, he done awesome.
That's the lady who can bowl in the family.
You've got him he's got a new career going. This is Tony McAlley.
I've got to train him on the name, honey.
McAllery. There we go. It's like McAvaney, you know, and McElroy.
I know where there's a McAnee and there's McAnee.
So,
Look.
just to go back to the bronze,
Yes.
it's 11-12, and they have got to play to 21.
Yep.
So, viewers, we will not be having the men's live stream until I believe this match is over. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the cameras and we'll change the scoreboard and then we'll go from there. So, if you want to have a little break,
We'll get the
go
young
and
girl up
talk
here.
about that. But if you could grab her, I
I'll-
know that she's going through, but to say,
yeah,
hey, look,
yeah.
just say the broadcaster
Yep.
wants
Yep.
to speak with you.
Done.
Thank you. Well done. Oh.
There's a good image, mate. No, there's a. No.
All right, I'm going to change the camera around, viewers, and we'll bring to you the action that we need to as best we can. Wow, what a match! Wow. Oh. I'm going to find out from our match whether we're going to go straight through to the final. I believe we might be. I'm going to find out from Michael. Yes. All right. You're a Victorian.
Yes.
She's 16.
Yep.
She's just taken on another team national player in Kate Lees, who's got an abundance amount of experience. There was a couple of little errors where she put a ball in a pocket where she could have drawn, but she was not sure. There's a couple of ends before.
Oh,
She didn't want to promote the bowl. She's come down. Kate jumped in the road of the screen, which we couldn't see, but we saw it, to bring her to what a final. 21-20 gold medal
Yep. Yep.
at 16.
Yep, and it's really interesting because I've been talking to Prue because a couple of times before she's got into games in winning positions.
Yep.
And just sort of like because of inexperience, she sort of like felt. And so it was interesting to watch her. She never lost her composure, which was really good. Even when she dropped the 4 at one stage, I thought,
Yeah.
this will be interesting. What's going to happen? And the next end, she drew like almost a back hopper. So in that respect, I thought, oh, that's good. Like she's able to put that aside.
We've had numerous people say, Bowls Australia, get that on your live links. That game was worthy
Yep.
of a final. We had Tony McAlally, or
Yep.
McElry, here, and apologise, I've brutalised his surname. McAlary?
McAlary, yeah.
McAlary.
I have
There
trouble
you go,
too.
you've got it.
He's new. Yeah.
Anyway, blister on the tongue, and he's new, but he got to watch that. And the topsy-turvy, Prue got away, Kate brought her back, and then it was an arm wrestle between the line and length.
Yeah.
And for that to happen, the second last end, she's down match. She played that weighted shot and got second shot. Kate trailed after Prue holding, and then she trails to ring. Speechless. Now, if we...
Can I just jump in there?
Yeah.
While this was going on, the game between Brian Lockyer and Adam Ballier from New Zealand was amazing. Like, if you didn't have a resting toucher, you didn't get shot. It was just amazing to watch.
And Adam Bailey's gotten through to the final.
Yeah.
And then stickman,
Yeah.
Gary Hagan,
Yep.
winner of the Queensland singles.
Yep.
He was struggling, but arm wrestled again with John Lavelle, who normally plays against Adam in deaf bowls in New Zealand.
Yep.
So now we have got a Gary Hagan Queenslander taking on Adam Bailey. Now, before we get Prue, I know that we've got another bronze medal match going on. I believe we're going to start the men.
Yes.
And the bronze medal will continue. Is that correct?
It's all time, not time limited.
No,
So,
I know that,
yeah.
but I think we get that going so we can keep our viewers going, but we're going to get the men started. Is that
They're
right?
starting at 3 o'clock.
Well, there you go, in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say goodbye to you.
Yep.
What a great advertisement for Australian Deaf Bowls and Deaf Sports Australia.
Absolutely.
The only sport we're broadcast here at the Games, and we have just had a cracker. We're going to get the young lass on just for a quick chat before the men's go.
absolutely, yeah,
So
absolutely.
palm it
Yep,
over.
yep.
Thank you, Michael Barker, everyone. Oh. Ho, ho, ho.
Hello.
I'm a commentator, and I got no words. Tell us, what's going through your mind? What's your body doing?
I'm shaking so much that, like,
I've wet my pants. Tim was crying a river. The broadcasters, this will sink in for a while.
Yeah,
I told you
well.
that I was going to contact your principal.
oh God.
Where are you at school?
Where am I?
Yeah, where are you?
Drysdale.
All right, you're in year 11.
Yeah, I'm in year 11.
Where's your bowls club?
Leopold.
And we've heard from your mum that you're in Division 5 as a
Yeah.
lead.
Yeah.
We've had people reach out to Bowls Australia and said, listen, you better watch that final. There's a couple of things, and I won't keep you long because there's so many people that want to own you at the moment.
I don't want to be owned
And
by anybody.
Prue, just enjoy it. I've never had the feeling you've had. And I can imagine you had so much going on, and I could see what was going on in your brain,
Yeah.
and it did show in your face. You've started to go, not tomato red,
No.
but
was
I
getting
could
hot.
see that the things were hot. A lot of things you'll watch back with this final where you might have a rethink and go, but you're in it. I'm a commentator. I'm not out there.
Yeah.
You had a chat to your stepping coach, Paul Webster,
Webster.
before you played that second to last end. You were 2 down, silver medal in your pocket. Great. You could have packed up and gone,
Yeah.
yeah, nah. You
Nah.
came down, but you only came down halfway.
Yep.
You didn't go to the head once, and a lot of people were saying, what is going on with this sister? But you're in control of your destiny.
Uh-huh.
And there's only one person in this club, Mooloolaba, that's a gold medalist at the Australian Deaf Sports National Games, and it's Prue Staines at 16. That's
My
pretty
first-
cool,
well,
huh?
it's not. Yeah. Actually, no, it's my second gold.
So you're up 8-0, and you were just owning it,
I
and
was
it looked
just
and it looked
cruising.
easy.
I was just cruising.
When did the grand piano land on your back and think, oh, I can't breathe. My brain's
The last
fogged.
end. The last end. I was scared.
When did you let go and think, I've got this? Halfway down or until it stopped? The
Until
bowl?
it stopped.
Well, we couldn't see it because Kate was in the road and I was going to throw a dart at her. But then the initial thought when you got it, total relief.
Yep.
Now, I don't think your mum's ever held you as tight as she has until you were born.
No, she held me tight very last year. Thank you very much.
So you're in the national team. You're going to World Championships at Club Charleston. I've got to get going in a second. Just a quick thank you to who? You are the gold medalist. Is there anyone you'd like to mention?
I say Paul Webster because he changed my mind. I in my that end where
Yeah.
I had to where I took
Yeah.
didn't take shot, but I cut it down.
Yeah,
right.
and you got second.
I said to Webster.
Oh, you saved
that-
the match.
Yeah, I saved
Yeah.
it. Anyways, I said to Webster, I'm like, I want to kill it. I want to kill the end.
Yep.
And he said no. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, go look at it. I'm like, all right. I walked halfway and I'm like, I got it. I can deal with it.
So you then thought yard through, but it was a bit quicker than that.
Uh-huh.
But it wasn't. Look, it may have got to ditch, but it wasn't. I've never seen you drive, and I've never seen Kate drive because you're probably too young to drive us in a car. I'm talking about bowls, right?
Yeah.
But you then decided, I'm going to take a narrower line,
Yeah.
and I'm going to land the bowl, and hopefully I stay around.
Yep.
You hit it, and when you watch it, you hit it in the right area, because if you hit it in the other left side of it, you're out of the head,
Mm-hmm.
and you're down two, and you'd lost the gold medal.
I actually heard you yelling
Yeah.
because you were that loud. And I'm like,
I
can we just
I
stop?
actually couldn't believe it. And I actually apologise to all the viewers because I hadn't written you off, but that's a 1 in 100 type shot.
Mhm.
And you nailed it. Now, I won't say it was the money shot because there's probably no money here. And then you come back and you've got last bowl.
Yeah.
Quick one before they go because we're about to start.
Yep.
Why did you put that bowl in your pocket? Were you fearful that you were going to run the bowl up?
Yeah.
That
I
was
was
my
scared.
only. And when I
I
say it's a
was-
criticism, but you were scared.
I
I understand
I
that.
was scared because I was thinking I was going to draw it out.
Yep.
And I'm like, nah, I'm too scared to.
So if I was you, walk down there, have a look,
Yep.
come back, then put it in your pocket,
Yeah.
or bowl it
Bowl it. Yeah.
and draw to the ditch or draw to the tee. But that's listen. You're going to have 100 people telling you. You don't need me to tell you what's going on. Listen, Prue Staines, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you.
you've just spoken to the gold medalist. We wish you well. And you're going to have to defend in 2 years' time over in New Zealand. We'll see ya. No, we're ready to go. Oh, we've started. All right, team. We're back. And thank you. Phew. What a great interview. Look, I've been commentating for 40 years and I never get screaming and all of that sort of stuff, and very humbled and yeah. It's going to take me a little while to recover, viewers. And if you thought that was good, look at what the young man has started. And I believe I've lost my co-commentator and I'm bringing in another co-commentator. We've got Foxy to put his headset on. I've just got to change the scoreboard, everyone, and I'll be there. Just give me 2 seconds because that was lawn bowls at its best. Now, I do believe we've got Team New Zealand on the top of the scoreboard, so we'll make sure that we've got that correct. Adam Bailey, and we've got Gary Hagan. And we're going to get a comment from our tournament director. And I want you just a quick description of how are you feeling about that women's final?
From what I saw of it, dynamite. And unfortunately, I've in the best role of the tournament where I don't get to actually see much of the tournament because of all the behind the scenes work that we've got going on.
Just to let you know,
Wow.
the ultimate start, I don't think I've seen Gary Hagan play a worse end.
No.
He's just dropped a 4 after I've talked up the stream
Yep.
saying, hang on to your hats.
Um,
What you know of Gary,
chicken.
he will not give that up, will he? He won't give this up.
Thank you for the comment, Chicken Legs. You've got no idea how much we appreciate that. That means a lot to us. So
Yeah, hey, listen. We've had people saying, Bowls Australia, get this on your live stream. get this all happening. And thank you to Paul Webster. We've shared the bejeebies out of it.
Yep.
And this needs to be mainstream.
Yep.
This needs to be on Fox, not to put myself out of a job. And we'll do this and continue this connection. But look, I think Adam Bailey has saved his best till last. What do you reckon?
I think he's just getting warmed up.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yep.
And look, Gary is our best singles player at the moment in the state.
Mm,
Of course, he won
yep.
the Queensland Championships.
Yep. And I can tell you, I had a quick chat to Gary before, congratulate him as I did with Adam, Brian and John.
And as you're doing that, I'm just trying to find out what's happening in this bronze medal match. It's no time limit, but I was just trying to go over and have a look at that.
Yep.
And that's the action that's happening there while I change my cameras. And all of a sudden, Adam is throwing a length that I've got to adjust everything. And I apologise that you're seeing me do this because it's not ideal when I've got to adjust the cameras when we can see things. But until I get everything back in place. Now, how old is Gary Hagan, approximately?
He's older than me. Look, honestly,
Because he's got to be tired, right?
He's retired. He's got to be. I'm looking on the wrong side. I'm thinking the wrong side of 70. And I can tell you now.
Okay, and look, age has nothing to do with it, but he's just dropped his bowl trying to put it in his arm. That's not normal.
No.
And look at this. Adam Bailey, he has beaten the best of the best that have been thrown at him. I'm still shocked at Gary Dodds. He's another grade 5 that Adam almost got beaten because Adam kept playing his length. And when he went T to T, he picked up 4 shots and won the game. But I can tell you, Gary will settle down. He's got to find his line.
He's tired. I had to talk to him before, and he's tired.
Mate, he's been playing since Friday last week.
know.
He's played about 45 games of bowls.
Oh.
And we know that Gary played for the Queensland bowling arm team.
Yep.
And, whoa. All right, so it looks like...
I reckon he's sitting on a 3 there.
Yeah,
but
let's see how the bowling arm goes. And we've got another cracking medal game for the bronze. It's Team New Zealand, John Lavelle, taking on Brian Lockyer for the bronze. Now, the bronze medal match in the ladies, I've just got to find out. I believe Christine Ball is up 11-18, first to 21. And I'm just trying to get our viewpoint with David Levitch, and it's 1 to Adam. Now, Foxy, what happened in our coverage in the first game for the final is the youngster, Prue Staines, got out to an 8-0 lead.
Yep.
Kate Lees is holding match. She goes to Paul Webster, the stand-in coach. She was going to drive at it and try and kill it. He said, just try and remove the bowl without killing it. She planted it exactly what she needed to do. She stayed around and she got second shot. She's then got game and then Kate Lees trails it and then all of a sudden she comes down with her final bowl and picks up to win 21-20.
Wow.
Make sure you watch it back.
She had Kate like 18-11 or something. She seemed to sit on 18-19.
Yeah, no. Kate just went right. And look at this. A wonderful shot there.
Yeah.
I believe it was a toucher. But when you listen back to the commentary, which was outstanding, I believe.
Tony must be
He was
pretty good.
amazing.
Oh,
He was
wow.
amazing.
Yep.
But
What am I doing here?
Foxy, he's out on the green.
Oh.
Foxy, this has been... Look, I didn't think we could beat Club Charlestown for the Nationals. And I know it's a different tournament. But you are building something that is almighty.
Yeah. And we were just talking, some of the committee members and I were just talking in the background earlier today. This tournament has set a basis to where we want to go and the direction we want to go as far as further down for the national tournaments and everything. So
Look at this. Now you've got people talking. There are Commonwealth grants that may be able to support Prue and Donna. And, this is a family.
And
this is people wanting to, and I know Michael Barker's got a lot of people with a lot of energy.
Yep.
It's a matter of making sure it's directed in the right
That's right.
way,
Exactly.
not splintered. Because if it's
Yep.
splintered,
Yep.
it ain't going to help. It needs to
mean,
get traction so you
we-
are on the right way.
We encourage, and I've pushed this right since I've come onto the committee of Deaf Bowls Australia. I've encouraged players to go to their club, go to their local community, and see if they can get some financial backing to help them out.
Yep.
You know, and sort of that's the way you do it. And then that also gets businesses involved, and then they see tournaments like this, they see coverage like this, and they go, "Wow,
Yep.
you know, we want to be a part of this." you know?
Absolutely. Now, the observation that's going to be glowingly obvious for me, because I've been around the sport and around live streaming, is that we streamed Adam on this rink previous match. Gary was not on this rink.
No.
There was no roll-up.
No.
I believe maybe in the conditions of play for next time, as a courtesy, if Adam knows the rink, we should have moved it. And I know we didn't want to move it because we had the live stream, but it would have been nice at least for Gary to have, or even both of them.
Yeah.
So you can see that Adam is on fire with his line. You know what it's like to play here. Gary's got his line. He just can't find his weight.
Yeah. And, you know, we talked about that. We talked
Not
about,
having a go at you.
No.
Just saying it's an observation.
Yeah. And with
Why Adam's out of the block so
these,
quick.
These things, Adam's out of the block so quick because he's just been on fire.
Well, look,
he's
he's knocked over Michael Barker, who's the Australian Open champion. He got through a couple of other people. He knocked over Brian Lockyer, who's our national singles champion,
That's right.
to get a job done.
Yeah.
And now he's taking on stickman Gary Hagan, who luckily has maybe got third shot.
Yeah.
So go for it. Yeah, so about the rink.
In the conditions of play, we had such a fine line of time. We didn't want the day to drag on. We wanted to keep everything going. So we just opted for a 15-minute turnaround.
Well, I'm grateful. You know why?
Yep.
Because I can actually then get home, back to Sydney, but everyone else, we've had people come from Western Australia, from Cairns, and it was only a 1. So that is a 6-0.
Yeah, so we wanted quick turnaround time, and in hindsight, looking back, we probably could have altered the conditions of play to suit a one-end roll-up in the final.
But that's all for notes. That's all for later, and that's okay.
We picked up a few things that we can sort of tidy
But
up.
Foxy,
rough
to
up
your
and-
credit, none of this is directed in a way that is a critical or criticism. It is purely, how can we do this where we're awesome,
And
more awesome?
people have come to me and say, "Oh, I don't mean to be." I said, "I want to hear things like we want to know."
But it's
how can we
also
do
the
it?"
way it's presented to you. I mean, if someone comes up and says Queensland sucks, well, no, they don't, because when you look at Origin, we just played one game better out of whatever we keep playing.
You know, and New South Wales have gone yet again and gone 1 in a row. You know, so,
Even though we're a bunch of cheaters now, apparently, to
100%. You know, I dead set thought Ashley Klein was by far your best player last night.
Hey,
Actually,
no more.
he wasn't. The bunker was.
Yeah. Oh, Klein was very close second, though.
Yeah. He should be on $1 million contract, not Cleary.
Well, I think they are.
Uh,
Let's have a good look here at Alan Bailey. But you're right, Foxy. You're going in the right direction. Let's just give you an update, though, and this is a bowl coming in from Adam, and Adam's really dialed in. But Foxy, I love this. Look at this. We've got the Deaf Bowls uniform. That was done by Chicken Legs, Kathy Brooks, his flatmate, who is also another Deaf Bowls tragic. But we've still got an 11-18 win. Well, she's leading Christine Ball with only 3 shots to get. But on the next rink, adjacent to us in the bronze medal match, the Kiwi, John Lavelle, is up 5-0. But I do know that Brian Lockyer must have got at least 1, actually. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Nope.
It must be close to 6-0.
You know what? I'm sitting back here watching as being on the committee of DBA, being a member of the Australian team. We got a bit of work to do between now and the World Championships. These Kiwis are hot. You know, and I know the Arsenal, they're coming with their full Bowls New Zealand coaching staff.
So we need to go to Bowls Australia
We are.
and say, listen,
Yep.
you got Karen Murphy there, the head coach of Disability Bowls,
I'm pretty sure.
compared to our blind,
Yep.
compared to our physical,
Yep.
and our mental or intellectual.
Yep. I'm pretty sure we will have Karen Murphy in our corner at Charlestown.
And
next
no
year.
discredit to Bowls Australia. I just, you know, I want to keep an open relationship with
Yeah.
all of the associations.
I mean, it's not the problem. The thing is, like, Bowls Australia is governed by World Para, so World Para have just opened us up for deaf and hard of hearing to come in. So now Bowls Australia are fully behind us, you know. So it's just like I say to everybody, it's a slow process, but we're going in the right direction. Look at this, and you know, you got to remember, Adam Bale is also now a member of the New Zealand under 25 open side. So, you know, so he's playing way above it. He's punching way above his pay grade
Wow.
there.
Wow.
And when you look at bowls like this, I mean,
Well, look,
we know Gary's
Gary's just got to get down. He's got a platform. Now, if Gary is pulling like Gary does, he's not far away. He needs to get
doesn't
off that,
want
but you
that
know what? He's going to
one.
land it and push it through for another one.
No, he didn't want that.
He
you know,
just-
he might be lucky. That front bowl
And
might
look,
be his saviour.
and
He might
Gary's
only
got
be
his
3
head.
now.
Gary's got his head down.
Yeah.
The body language is just going.
Yep.
I would normally eat that up before breakfast.
Yep.
But this is the pressure.
So this is Gary's 4th game today, on top of his 2 games yesterday, on top of whatever he had today.
And the same for
before,
Adam,
yeah.
but
Plus, you know, like
But-
he
but
had
Adam was off the green earlier.
Yep.
Gary had to play, you know, to the bell.
Yep.
And they're going to bring out the umpire. And you look at this optic right here, Foxy. From there to there, that's the measure. We'll soon see.
Yep.
They're chocking the bowls. Okay. So what they did then was they had to move that bowl to help with the measure. So if they'd moved that bowl of Adams, that bowl was going to fall over. So that bowl's been chocked.
Yep.
And that's what they're doing there.
And
Let
you
me
know,
let me say this. I tell you, Donna, if you contact Tim, I'll give Kathy Brooks her contact details, and she'll help you with getting a Commonwealth grant to support Prue and Donna reach her true potential.
well, we only want to support Prue because Donna doesn't bowl. We want to support the
No,
bowler.
that's
Yeah.
it's the family, right? You support the family,
Yeah.
and I believe we may have our first. And I know you're a big fan of Mr. Chalky, and I know you're a fan of Mr. Tapey, but Mr. Fox, can I introduce you to my little friend? Umpire Dickie Bird.
Dickie Bird.
And he
Still
singles
reckon
the
he looks
four.
like a bus conductor. But
Well, we know that, but that's
Only
just
'cause-
my animation.
Yeah, I know.
That was a significant pickup. Now, I know that Gary knows he's on the live stream. He's down 10 block. That's not the Gary that I've seen. He is tired. However, he's only been allowed to bowl as well as Adam is allowing him. He had a chance that end.
Yep.
There were 3 bowls next to each other. Gary had the chance to sit them. He played the weight. He was a fraction heavy.
Yep.
And so he then knocked that other bowl up for 4.
And the problem, Gary needs to get shot, get the mat so he can dominate his mat length, whereas
Well, Adam's just dialing in.
Look at this.
That is a human metronome.
Yeah.
Now, look, that's a good bad bowl. Even though it's now fallen, made the gap, Gary will fall through. Gary needs to reach. He needs to play, like Barry says to you, play through that bowl.
Yeah.
If he gets the jack, he gets second prize.
Yeah.
But just a foot of weight.
Yeah.
Whew. How tired are you, mate? You've got
Mate,
okay. So you've been feeding me.
I'm running
You've
on
been
caffeine. I'm
You've
running
got
on
Prue stains in your house.
Yep.
And Donna.
Yep.
And your
Paul
media
Webster.
guy, Paul Webster from New South Wales. You've had me in my car on the front landing, and
Mate.
you've got 2 dogs, 2 cats. You've got a beautiful partner,
Yep.
and you've played yourself.
Yep. Look, in all honesty,
Look at this.
As long as
Look at
everybody
this
out
swoop
there has
down.
enjoyed it, everybody here has enjoyed it, then that's all I want to hear.
Well,
you
the
know.
good thing is that this is all going on,
Yep.
and it's all recorded.
Yep.
And look, we do have some, people, we can't see the head. Oh, look, it's just us just trying to drag around things. You're not going to miss out on everything. Remember, Matty Harris here, I operate the cameras, I operate the computers, I operate the commentary. I set it all up, and it's just a one-man show. So, listen, you know, if we make the odd, thanks for letting me know. I do appreciate it. We've had a couple of hoo-has, but not often.
No.
And
Look at
you know
this.
what?
Look at this.
That is incredible. What a shot. And I'll just say, Foxy, this is the normal camera I'm reading off.
Yep.
Now, I can't do that at the moment because I've broken a cable. So when I break a cable, I actually have to control this manually.
Yeah.
So I need to bring my cameras up manually. So when we're looking, already my commentary is compromised in what I can see. I'm looking at 6 different
What
pictures.
a reply from Gary.
But what a
That's
bowl.
the Gary Hagen we know.
Yep.
If he falls in, oh no, he's just past him.
I think he's just trying to
Might have
find out
cut
if he's
that back to
holding.
2 or 3.
It might only be 1.
Yep, 1.
It's 2.
1 and a measure.
No, but 1 and a measure.
Yep.
But that's the Gary we know.
So if you're Adam, what are you playing now?
Well, I don't know how Gary plays.
Yep.
So you either cover the tee, because at the moment, if that bowl moves back,
Yeah.
you're 2 down.
Yep.
But he's not doing that. He's
You're
trying to
just
put
looking-
another one in.
You're just looking to.
Well, because,
Yep.
look, you're grouping.
Yeah.
You're so consistent. And, look, he really could have risked giving 1 shot away. He really needed to finish in between those 2 bowls there.
Yeah,
Anyway, here comes Gary Hagen. We know he's a
Hagen.
Queenslander. Anything is possible. He's got a good track here. Foxy, what do you reckon?
Oh, I don't like the look of this. This could be trouble for Gary. Oh, he's just dropped another boundary. That's what he didn't want, you know. But I'm not sure why you would have played that hand. I thought if you're going to play anything, you'd play the other hand with a bit of weight. Try and knock the jack back. But
This is where the
not
feedback for Gary, when he watches this back, and if anyone's watching for Gary, we've got to give him a cheer. But guess what? The thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah.
We're bringing out.
umpire Richard
Another.
Burr.
Here we go. Oh, look, I'm really disappointed that the
I just
promise.
saw Brian
Look at
next
the
to a
face.
punch and
It's
he's-
just.
Yep. Yep. It's all good, buddy.
Oh. Which, he's from Vic Point, right?
Yep.
I'm hoping they have this coverage. And it is
no,
what it is, right?
I would say they would have, yeah. Yeah.
And
I would
and
say
we've got
they
other matches that we can look at. I think Gary's left his worst game of the
tournament,
40.
Yeah.
But look at this,
Hmm.
Adam. I've had to change the camera of the head length since the game started.
Yeah.
And if I actually press, you look at camera 2, if that goes straight into where the mat is going,
Yep.
he's just varied it
Yeah.
subtly.
Yep.
So if there's any variation, Adam is just changing. And here we go. Oh, it's almost, I'm not saying it's painful to watch, but I can understand that if
Yeah,
you've been a part of a train wreck, you're 14-0 down on a live stream match, you've been exceptional in the Queensland Singles Championships, you've been a part of the Queensland Arm team.
Yeah.
What can he do?
Well, the problem is,
And Bowles
What-
Tragic saying, come on, guys, you've given Adam enough head start.
the problem is that you don't want to fall into that part, that headspace where the harder you try, the worse it is. You know,
Yeah.
you just got to try and say, just draw one shot. Just get
Well, you-
one
okay.
bowl in there.
Okay,
That's
so
all
you look
wanna
at the
do.
2 bowls
Yeah.
Gary sent down.
Yep.
That'd be his worst all week, besides what he's shown up already. Would you agree?
Yeah, this is not very. This is so very un-Gary Hagen like, you know.
Hmm.
But you know,
But
like,
it is what it is,
Yep.
and he'll keep having a crack.
hey, at the end of the day, he made the finals, so we can't
Oh,
take that away from him.
not
you know.
taking that away
He's
from him at
guaranteed a
all.
medal, you know.
Yeah,
Just
I just
depends on
know,
what
I just
colour it's gonna
know for him that I feel for him at the
be.
moment.
But you know what? Gary's going to come away from this. At worst, he's going to get silver medal. He's going to
Well,
come
look
away
at his
with a
comeback.
gold.
He's just
Yeah.
got to send it. But look, no taking away nothing from Adam as we get a
Yeah.
wonderful,
What a
and the
lovely
crowd
goal.
goes
Yeah.
wild.
Yep.
Oh, there
Yep.
we go.
Yeah. Because remember, this is the kid from over the ditch, you know. So there's
Yeah.
a little bit of Trans-Tasman
Oh,
rivalry
I know.
here.
But you mentioned we've got a Kiwi in the singles of the bronze, a Kiwi in the final of the gold medal, and a New Zealander in the bronze medal.
Oh.
You know, it's a close shot. And we have a
Yep.
Kiwi in the bronze medal match of the women.
So what, Garrett?
Now, you need to pull your finger out because the Kiwis are going to come hot.
You know, if I was Gary,
He needs
I'd be
to
going,
play the other hand
you know what?
because if he trails the Jack, he's
I
down
know.
two.
You know what? If that was me, I would have put it in my pocket, take the mat, set it at my length.
Well, look,
you know,
he has actually given it, getting some grass.
no, he's going to be short, I think.
No, it's rolling on. Look at that. He just
Yeah.
needed to.
Yep.
So,
He's got the mat back.
Foxy,
He gets the mat. Yep.
we've spoken about the
That's got to be
nudie.
worth something. Come on, Queensland. It's got to be worth something.
You know what it's worth? I'm going to give you Mr. Dancing Frog.
Oh, ha, ha. Cop that.
Look at him.
Gary, Froggy. Look at him.
Look at them
go.
all. They're all.
Yeah.
That's, look,
And you know what? That saved Gary having to put his undies on
Yep.
the flagpole.
tell me, it's all a big family here. There are some people that you go, oh, but all families have
Yeah.
some black
Yeah.
sheeps, like
Yeah.
I'm one in my family,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
but how good is this community?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. And, you know, the interpreters that haven't been involved with and the volunteers that haven't been involved with their bowls before are all just like, wow, you guys are absolutely amazing, you know.
I actually overheard Club Mooloolaba talking about that we've actually, put on the best deaf bowls ever. What thoughts on that for Australian deaf sports?
Look, I haven't been. This is my first one, and it's
Well, it's the best one you've been to.
well, yeah. Look, it's to me, it's not about that whether it's best, worst, whatever. It's all about as long as people are enjoying themselves. You know, we had an yeah.
Well done,
you know,
Gary Hagan.
We had an unfortunate issue this morning that I had to deal with, and it was.
We
was-
have spoken about that very briefly.
and it was very.
But
it
that's
was
your
hard for
role.
me to do, but
That's
yeah,
your role.
Exactly.
Conditions of
and,
play
you
have
know,
to be adhered
yep,
to,
yep,
and the umpires
yep,
have been amazing,
and
and she'll
the-
learn from
the
that.
the player was amazing. She accepted that she'd made the mistake, and she said, "Yep, I understand." And
Just for those
she
of you who
went
haven't
with the
been here, we
government.
had a player, unfortunately, play with her hearing aids in, and you're not allowed to do that in conditions of play. She won the match, but she was then subsequently disqualified.
Yeah,
And I did speak to her. Her well-being, I was more concerned with about just her state of
Yep,
emotional distress.
I've checked on her a couple of times
Thank
today
you.
because
That's really
what made
nice.
it even harder for me was the fact that she was one of our Queensland players.
Yeah,
you know? So,
yeah.
but besides that, I just wanted to make sure that she was fine. She's
You know what?
okay,
And
you
the
know.
things of conditions to play at the Queensland State Championships, you permitted that, and that's okay. That's just part of the conditions of play. But she just said, I made an error.
Yep.
Look,
So,
had she gotten through, would she have beaten Prue Staines or Kate Lees? Well, we don't know.
We don't know. We don't know.
But-
you know. Yeah.
Weren't we blessed with the final?
Oh, you know, I wish I could have watched the whole final.
Oh,
but
I haven't. I've actually got
unfortunately-
sore legs because I have not got up. I won't. And look at this. Gary holding one, and now he's drawn a second.
Yep.
Now, you know what? Adam being a young player, he'll go for the jugular, but I don't think Gaz is going to allow that. Because even though
See,
Gaz is a fair bit older,
The problem is, you can,
he's going to play like a Queenslander.
but I'm just looking. Gary's got one major issue.
What's that?
Nothing behind the head.
Well, Gary, protect.
Gary
He
needs
needs
to
to
put something down
look.
the back.
I'm glad he's playing his backhand. If he comes onto his other bowl, at least he might promote it.
Yeah.
Let's see how he goes. You know his best. Is that going to come back from there?
I'm not sure it will.
He's going to need the magpie. He needs a swoop. Look at this. Has he sent it? He hasn't sent it, Foxy.
No,
Oh no.
he might rue that.
We could
Just-
see.
I reckon Adam's licking his chops here.
And if you look at
Two
the
down.
positioning of the bowl. He
Yep.
can get to that. Gets a nice Ruben Wiki off that.
Yep.
Trails. He's playing the right hand.
The trails are back for 4.
Oh, viewers, he's in a good area here. I think Gary is in big trouble.
He is.
Oh, my goodness. It's
Look at
got a
this.
swoop. Look at that turn. That
Got a
is...
Ruben Wiki.
No.
Gary got out of jail there.
Okay, that finish on that bowl was an Optima finish.
Yep.
It turned.
Yep.
If it was a dynamic,
he was
that would have. If it was your bowl, that would have been all over it.
Yeah, he was a metre short on weight there. That was all.
So
was
has
just
Gary got
weight.
his first double?
Yep.
It is 2.
Yep. Wow.
Okay.
Have we got a comeback of the ages?
Well, it would have to be the comeback of the century.
Well,
One,
what did we see last game?
well, one player's got to get 7, another player's got to get 18.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the hardest shot to get is the final one. Now,
Yep.
I'm going to quickly go have a nature break. I'm going to make sure this camera is set up so we can actually see where Gary goes. Where does he go with this length? Foxy?
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Question. I reckon if yep, he's gone.
Was
I
Adam's
gonna say,
strong?
I reckon you go towards the tee, so he's looked at that. But he see once again when you're out there playing, you know your weight where you're comfortable at. Me, I like 3/4 long. That's just my personal preference.
Yep.
I'll play the others, but my personal preference, if I've got the mat,
Yep.
I like 3/4 long.
Yep.
You know, so that means I'm confident in what I can do, where I can draw to.
Yep. Tell
Doesn't
me,
always happen, but you know,
what was your decision between who marked the game? Because we know that Tony's been marking wonderfully well,
Yep.
and is it you just picked on
No,
Dave's experience?
everybody actually asked me if I would mark the game out of respect for what I've done and everything.
Really?
And, yep. And
Foxy.
unfortunately, I'm not.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, I'm not dressed to mark.
How
so
good.
David is our Deaf Bowls Australia Vice President.
Okay, so that's what I thought.
So we went to David and said, "Look, would you like to mark it?" You know, and yeah. he
and
said,
but
"Yeah, I'd
that
love
no,
to."
you're on the committee. You need to mark that game.
Yeah.
That's a given.
Yeah.
All right, now I missed my nature break time. I'll go again, but look, we're looking at a
Don't
14-3.
go here.
No, I almost did when that second last end when Prue played that shot after she'd consulted Paul. Both have been housemates of where I've been staying.
She
I
probably
think
would have consulted me, but she probably couldn't find me.
Well, yeah. No, well, she actually was.
Look at this. The man is back. He's back.
Paul has been her designated sideline, and he was able to sit behind the green. Conditions of play only allow that.
Yeah.
Where I don't know if
were
you were her nominated person, so you wouldn't have been able to be consulted.
I was actually standing up there beside Paul, and we were conversing about what she was
Yeah.
doing and where she was playing. And,
So whoever
yeah.
delivered the message, Prue had in her head that she was going to go firmer.
Yep.
Well, look at this. Adam has done well to frame it up, but guess what he doesn't have? A bowl behind the head. So he's going to he's not set it up for a big hit. But if Gary actually puts another one in close here, I would imagine that Adam may go through. Now, we're having a look. It
20 to
is
14.
20 to 14. He's in the bronze medal match. I can't give you a visual on that. Now, I don't know
Very
how
hard
many
to
shots
see
Amanda
visual.
just got, but she's got the mat, and that means that Christine Ball has the final say on that end. So I will wait to see if we get a result. Great to have you all on board and watching. And I tell you, viewers, if you really wanted to see a great set of bowls, we'd love to see you coming through and having a good time. All right, Gary Hagan holding one. Adam Bailey sending a bowl with a little bit of
Oh,
purpose, but he just
it's gone off a little bit.
hasn't sent it.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's more him relaxing because of his lead.
Well,
so he can't rest
you
on his
know.
rolls.
No. You
But
know,
he can.
Well, he's in a situation there where he can just say, you know what, I'm just going to try and get something in around that
Yep.
jack. If I drop one, I can afford to drop one. You know.
All right, I am trying to keep an eye on our bronze medal match. Amanda Kerr is down 1. So she is down game. Where is Gary? He has drawn a second.
What a lovely bowl.
Well done. Unfortunately, Foxy, there are 2 bowls there for him to sit.
Yeah.
Now, Adam, he's given it a pretty good line. Here it comes. It's coming down. He's got the magpie. Has he got the bowl? Has he got the shot? He plants it and sits
Wow.
it. That is a shot of the ages.
Yep.
Foxy, let's have a look at this on the replay. He's given it the grass.
Yep.
Look at his weight.
But look at this Optima. Look at it comes in, and all of a
And
sudden
the
it
magpie,
releases.
the black
Yep,
and white.
yeah, Yep.
Bang.
That is so demoralising when you're sitting there and you think, I've got one.
And
you know.
Gary applauded it.
Yeah. Yep. As you do. As you do. You know.
And it was a 2. From 2 up.
Wow.
to 2 down.
Yep.
That is a 4-shot turnaround.
Wow.
That is
And
wow, as you said.
Wonderful job our marker, David Ravlich, is doing.
Okay. Amanda Kerr, powerlifter extraordinaire. She's got 3 national medals recently since Club Charlestown. The Ginger Ninja. She was our best qualifier after the sectionals. Christine Ball is about to send her second to last bowl to win the bronze at the Australian Deaf Sports Lawn Bowl Championships. Good start there from Adam, and it is a 1-shot. Guess who is clawing it back from New South Wales? It was a 9-5 in the bronze. It's now 9-6
Wow.
to the Kiwi,
Yep.
John Lavelle. All right, Foxy, I've got to stand up because this is the final bowl for Amanda.
Yep.
I'll just talk you through it, but if you can keep an attention on the green.
John's left himself well short there.
Okay, Amanda's on the backhand. She's on rink 10. Bit like a radio. It's looking pretty good to where I am at the moment. She is down match. She needs it to run, and I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, she has played an absolute belter, and she's just got the shot. She's down 2014. She was down game. Foxy, she's done almost a side resting toucher.
Yep.
Her other 3 bowls were rubbish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at this. Adam's going for the kill now. He can smell it.
There was
Gary's
a bit of defence from Gary.
He's changed, yeah. If I was Gary, I'd just be looking to play on Adam's back bowl there.
Well,
But obviously John feels something. Maybe he likes to look at that. He's done it from the opposite hand. That's all he's done. He's changed hands. He's won it.
you know what he's trying to do. He's going, get stuff, Foxy. You told me, why am I changing my hand? He's
what do
going,
I
well,
know?
I'll show you. Yeah,
What
but
do I know?
that's
Yeah.
like the reverse commentator's curse.
Yeah.
Normally
Yeah.
say he's almost got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't look now.
Nope,
he's gonna
not
pull
there.
up
All right.
short.
I'm going to stand up again. But the only reason if I stand up, it releases the bladder. So apologies if you need an umbrella.
I have a cop.
No.
No. We got the cover here.
Unlike Tim, I'm not that well hydrated on cough medicine known as a brand of Southern Comfort.
Oh, dear. So,
Viewers,
Gary, go on. That's interesting.
Amanda
Gary's changed
cares
hands.
just see me stand up,
Yeah.
and she knows that
Yeah.
I've been commentating.
Yeah.
Gary has drawn 2.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yep. I'd say we'll go with that.
Final bowl. I won't show you the vision, but Christine Ball has sent it on the backhand. All these players are so tired.
Yep. And we still got tomorrow left yet.
Now, Christine Ball has bowled a bowl that it's almost there. Has she got the trail? She has, ladies and gentlemen. And what an
Wow.
absolute cracking bowl. She has got the bronze medal. And
Yep.
that, I wish we could have seen that.
What an outstanding 2 games from the ladies. You know.
To win it 21-14. So well done, New Zealand.
Yep.
They've got the
And
bronze.
in the
The gold
meantime-
went to the silver went to Western Australia.
Yep.
And the gold went to the 16-year-old who plays 5th grade for her club.
Yeah. Club Leopold, there'll be beers on the bar down there this afternoon.
Well,
So
she's
I'm not sure I follow with Gary. He's gone forehand, backhand, forehand. We're going back to the backhand.
well, maybe he's just trying to. Maybe his left arm's too tired. Maybe he's going to change hands.
And
He's got to hurry.
yep, he's got to hurry. No.
That's a
So,
tired-looking bowl.
Yep.
Wow. All right, now your vice president David Radlich is looking at 1 and what was it? I think it was only 1. It
Yep,
was.
just the one.
Okay, so let's change that.
Now you go for a run.
No, I'm just going to go for a quick one. I may even just go around in my car. It's probably closer. I'm only joking. I'm joking, viewers.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to
No,
wait.
he's not. Just go ahead and do this.
Now, I'm just going to wait until the placement of the jack But I can tell you, John Lavelle just picked up a 2. So we could have New Zealand gold and bronze. In Queensland, silver. In New South Wales, nothing.
Yep. I'm not going to go there. I know you're trying to go to comment about
No,
last
no,
night, but
I was just hinting.
No.
But guess what? Chicken Legs has come in again.
Gary and Adam both had a few games on this rink since Friday Arvo. Both finalists in the 4s on Tuesday Arvo. Yep.
And look, we've got Bowls Tragic. We've got Bowlaholic. I think it might be the same person. All right.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that, where that jack
Yep.
is. I'm just going to zoom in
Yep.
just a little bit more.
Yep. There you go.
And come on, get down. I've got to actually just adjust that camera. And that's the manual override. What a bowl from Gary.
Yep. And what about
I'll be
what a
back.
reply from Adam. Look at this. Look at this. Yep. So John's now got to try drawing around that. Maybe hit that front bowl with a metre of weight. Try and knock that jack back to his bowl behind. That release wasn't very nice. Had a bit of a froggy hop off the start. So coming down, it's looking to play that with, no, he's just crossed the head. Lovely weight. He just needed another metre of width. Adam comes down. He's got such a beautiful delivery. What's Adam got? He'd be looking to place something on that back bowl. Just wants to sit on that back bowl. Comes in there. Yep. He's happy with that. He's got a catcher there now. So on the rink 9, John Lovell's holding short over Brian. Looks like he's got a resting toucher over there. Just put a bit of security behind there. So Gary's changed hands again. Oh, I tell you what, he's not far off. He's got it, but he just couldn't carry it back. Great effort. He's exposed it on the other side a little bit now. So what's Adam's plan? Just another draw bowl? Just bring it in. It looks to me like he's trying to get in onto those. No, he's going for the draw. Yep, that's beautiful. Lovely. So I'd say, looking at that, he's 2 and a measure maybe. Maybe just a straight 2. Gary's last chance here. He's dropped 3. He's coming down. He's got good line. It's all in his weight. Oh, he's just going to fade across the head. And yeah, I think.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
we're all okay.
Yeah.
Didn't explode, but we're not far off. Adam Bailey, he's really trying to make fast work of this final.
Yep.
And look, he's an under 25. He plays in the 25s
You know what?
open side.
Oh, he didn't want that.
I don't know.
I think he might have 1 at best, but he cost himself at least 2 shots.
Well, he has got the buffer to play.
Yep, so it's 2 to him. So 1 in, 1 out.
Yep.
As the terminology is we use with lawn bowls.
Well, he's now on the springboard.
Yes, Bowlaholic, he's coming back. But
Oh,
great calling it, Foxy. Thank you so much. Chicken legs.
Timmy Wrightson, he's got home all right. I've borrowed one of his cables because one of my cables was snapped, and I was just, look, it has been an amazing look at this, the Australian Deaf Games, the Lawn Bowls version. And I know there was a lot of preparation, and you must be happy. That might not even be. That doesn't give a good description.
I mean,
as Adam has got it on a string.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I guess I'll look back over the weekend and sort of take time to digest it all and sort of, but at the moment, everything's been so positive. The comments are positive, apart from, look, honestly, apart from that one little hiccup we had this morning, it's been a
Well,
wonderful
the thing
week,
that's probably, when I went to the bathroom and I realised I've got about 17 televisions in there, the only thing that we need to make note of is the stream needs to be up at the club.
Yeah. And there's no reason they can't, because it's on YouTube. Surely they can tune one TV into YouTube.
But has anyone asked the
Good
coordination?
question. Good question.
And that's what is a bit disappointing for
I know
me.
we do that.
I would have loved to have had it
Club does
on.
that.
They had it at Club Charlestown, because then it would have brought more
Yeah.
people to think what is actually going on out there.
Yep.
And that's okay. It's not a criticism. It's
Look
just
at
an observation.
this. Look at this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And, I look at
So
that.
for
and I
next
think
time, that's what we need to do.
That's something that's one of those little things.
Yeah.
Just the whole process of this week we didn't look at. When
So we
could
then
have
had to
looked
give
at it,
him
you
the
know?
link of how or he or she,
Well, it's
what's
just
the link, where do we need to put it on, who's the manager of the club, because the manager of the club compared to the bowls coordinator is totally different.
Yeah. And you've got
Gary coming in now, look at this, he may actually try and say, you know what, I need to give it a little bit more. Can I tell you who we need to bring? We need to get Gary the PV Jandro. That's actually puffing like a steamboat, and it actually makes noise.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Yeah. So, Adam,
But yes, so that was just the
beforehand,
thing from
why
me,
wouldn't he?
just to sort of say, I really would have liked to have,
Oh, that's cruel, Adam.
yeah.
He's just got it on a string, hasn't he? He just
Well, look, we
puts it where
mentioned
it is.
the first game of the post sectional. He played against the current Australian Open champ and Australian representative, Michael Barker.
Yep.
And Michael had him 6-3.
Yep.
He missed through a jack and went to Adam's length, and Adam shut him out for the rest of the game.
18-7.
Shut him out. He
Yep.
was up 6-3.
Yeah.
And this is the brutality. Come on, Gary. Pick up the jack. Oh, what moment. And Gary's looking over at the crowd just going, what can I do?
Don't worry, Gary. I've got a few tubes and no more gaps left.
But
Can land
Gary,
one.
look, Gary's still got a bit of good spirit, but he's sort of going, you know what? I've probably left my worst game to last, and he's really not looking at us.
Yep.
And he's just going,
You know what? He's enjoying the moment.
well,
he's
you know,
making fun.
you know, is he part of Team Australia?
No. No.
Well, because I was going to hope I'll get you back next September.
No, we've got to deal with young Mr. Bailey. Well, I don't. I'm not playing singles, but yeah. So
Now, I'm going to change my email rather than Matthew Harris, no, whatever it is, to the voice of
Look at
deaf
this.
world
look
bowls.
at this.
That sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Voice of world deaf bowls. That's going to be broadcasting the Wombats.
Yep.
No, I like drop S because it begins with a D, or the Dumbats because they're deaf.
If I-
Okay, where's he going? What's he doing? He's trying to send it. He's got to get down. Is he going to get one or two out? And he's
you know
got
what?
one out. So that was game,
Game. Yep.
but it's not. He's only 2 down instead of 3. So
We go another end, which means the boys don't have to carry their bowls.
look,
Oh,
that's
dear, oh,
probably
dear.
not the intention for that.
Yeah.
But viewers, I ain't going to turn off the coverage because we've still got a bronze medal match.
Yep.
You may go and do what you need to do because obviously there is, a different thing of the presentation. So what's happening? I'm
So-
heading back to Sydney.
Yep.
But so what's happening for
tomorrow-
the rest?
Tomorrow we do the Australian versus composite side trials. That will finish at 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then we all go home, freshen up, put our pretty best on, and we come back at 6 o'clock for the dinner and medal presentation. And we have a special, very, very, very special guest MC for tomorrow night.
Oh, well, notice I wasn't asked because I wasn't here, but I would have been.
you
Like,
would-
you know
yeah,
what?
so-
To be honest, if I was here, I would have tried to
Well,
support this person, but I don't think I need to.
Option 1 decided he was going to Bali for a wedding. Option 2 decided he was going back to Sydney because something more important. So option 3 was left for me.
Well, you're
So,
going to do
yeah,
amazing. And
yeah.
look, Foxy, it's great to be back with you.
Yeah.
We are brothers, and
I
and
can't wait for you to move up.
no,
here.
no,
We can
no.
do
Look,
more of this.
that won't be knocked back. Look,
Yeah.
my wife has recently reconnected with her mum. It's been a bit of a strained relationship. For those who know, in my coverage, my wife does battle with chronic obsessive compulsive disorder, and she's had to put up with me. And
Chicken legs,
and
you have a slight intellectual problem.
no, he does. But look,
Yeah.
but the thing is, there has to be a couple of things moving for me to move,
Yep.
because all our supports are in Sydney.
Yeah.
And at the moment, Adam has just drawn game. Come on, Gary, let's make sure we keep the stream alive. And that's basically coming from a across the border.
Do a
Timmy
frozen and let
Wrightson.
it go. State of origin is done. Well, they keep bringing it up.
I didn't bring anything
No,
up.
chicken legs.
Oh.
Look, chicken legs. Ironic. Adam is wearing blue. Gary wearing maroon. You know. Oh, what a bowl from Gary! Look at that. Go Queenslander.
Yeah,
Queenslander.
Oh, you know what? We gotta bring this up.
Yeah.
Get
cop
that. Get that up, yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a great toucher.
And you know, I've been really surprised at Adam's composure today of what I've seen. And he's resisted the temptation of his drive. He's got a wicked drive.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
Look at
he's
this.
just decided, I want to get home. I need to get on a plane.
There's drinks
And
to be
he
drunk.
has just,
Yep.
wow.
Poor old Gary be standing up there saying, well, anything I do, you just seem to do better.
Well, Gary's still got
I
2
don't
bullets.
understand why he's changing his hand. He's really, like... it's
No,
just-
hey, he has to open draw this. Where he could have planted that bowl and sat there for 2.
Yep.
And when
Yep.
he watches this back, if he has a coach,
Yep.
look, he may draw this, and now look, you've given him the
No,
commentator's
he-
curse. But look,
yeah.
viewers, he's had to change both line and length,
Yep.
and that's what's happened.
Yep.
Now, Foxy,
Yep.
I wanted to try and see if I could get the scorecard from the match of Prue,
Of Prue.
because I wanted to take a photo of it to actually see how the match was played.
Yeah.
Now,
I can probably do that.
okay, then I wanted to present it to Prue, or we put it in a frame and whatever else, because that's an amazing achievement. You want to keep your core card of winning that. Ladies and gentlemen, could this be our last game of this coverage? Gary has decided to give it some good grass, but has he sent it? He's getting down. He needs the jack. Is he going to sit the ball? Gary! No! And it is a wonderful victory.
Yep.
To the new champion of the Australian Deaf Games, the Lawn Bowl edition. Congratulations, Adam Bailey from New Zealand.
Yep.
Well marked, David Radlich. Commiserations, Gary Hagan. Look, you know what? He's been playing bowl since Friday. It's now Thursday.
Yep.
He will probably, hopefully, have a stiff drink. We're going to let you go and do what you need to do. I know that it's a 13-6 at the moment to John Lavelle from New Zealand. And look, and Foxy, before you go,
Yep.
the Kiwis have come. They've won the gold in the fours. They've won the gold in the men's singles,
Yep.
but they didn't win the gold in the women's. They got the bronze.
Yep.
But well done to your youngster, Prue Staines, your house guest,
And,
since
you know,
Thursday.
We'll let them take this because they're not going to get it in the Worlds. Trust me. Yeah.
Look at this great option.
Yeah.
Them are fighting words. Well done.
Yep.
We're going to keep this stream alive because we've got Brian Lockyer over John Lavelle, and we'll make sure you get
Yep.
going, sir.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, viewers. G'day. Basically, what's happening here is 2 ends ago, Brian Lockyer wanted to walk down and look at the head. He did so without asking John Lavelle. It is in the conditions of play that you are permitted to go down to the head prior to your third bowl, but you must ask permission from your opponent. On my way down there to find out who was the appropriate person to ask, I got stuck talking to Gary Hagan, who was almost unconsolable in being upset about his performance. And he said to me, viewers, I've embarrassed myself on the live stream. I could have played better, but I didn't. So he's disappointed in his performance. But we know, and I reassured him, Timmy and our other members on the stream, that he did unreal. He's had such a great championship, and he's just disappointed. So I did try and relay all the love from our viewers, and hence the reason why you couldn't see anything. I was going to put up... well, I didn't have time to type. I had to run out, and in the end, I ended up speaking with the umpire, and then we had to talk about, do we need an interpreter? But I then spoke to Michael Barker, and he said that Brian Lockyer is a lip reader and will be able to understand. They then used Tony McAlary, the marker, to help relay that information, and John Lavelle then made sure that the conditions of play were adhered to and that the fairness was prevailing. So that's the story. It's 14-9, first to 21, and there's Brian and John. I haven't been able to move the cameras to show you who's got shot. I do know that John is using the blue bowl and Brian is using the green one. So I'll try and zip my cameras in and see where I can go and zip in and all those sorts of things, and we'll do my best. There's another one coming in, and that's the best I can do from there. It's been a long day, a long couple of days, so all good. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. There's only one-man band here at the moment, and so I try and bring you the pictures as best I can. And it's been my great pleasure. There's the marker. We've just had some birds fly through. Some ibis. Oh. John's had to pause. Just sort of. All right. Bowl's on its way. Picture of concentration. Anyone's game. No time limit on this. Bowl coming in. Great bowl. Trailed for perhaps 2. And it is Looks like John Lavelle is going to have a bit of a break. Roger. Thank you. Great start again. John Lavelle. I've just checked the card for the singles final, and the girls got 26 ends done of a 21-19. Kate won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of those ends, and Prue won 16. There was 1, 3, a handful of twos, and the rest singles. Actually, there was a 4. The most consistent bowler won. Well done, Foxy. Thanks for the card. I did ask for the card, and that's amazing. Picture tells us 1,000 words. There he is, Mr. Lockyer. Now, I can't just quickly run and get my camera sorted. Plenty of people around. Not many people are left. This is for the bronze medal. But yeah, no, just that discussion that I had with the umpire, and they said, look, let's go and try and explain the information to what they need to do. And this is a big bowl here from John. Wow. He is 3 down. This could be a full count. Brian Lockyer, he's down 5. This is massive. And Brian is actually the current Australian singles deaf lawn bowls champion from Club Charlestown. And he has picked up a 4. That is incredible. John Lavelle, in his efforts to sit a bowl out and make connection. We are looking at a one-shot ball game. And it is a 4. You know what? I'd really love to run over there and change my camera, but that ain't going to happen. All right, let's try and change camera 1 at the moment and really bring what I need to bring. Sorry, viewers. Trying to get the other camera to work, and at the moment it's just because of the time of day, it's struggling with the autofocus. So that's the best I'm going to get. And I might get Tony. Tony! Just got Tony out of the way. Thank you. Because I needed to see what was going on. There is the shot. The great man, Tony. Oh, 16-15. Ball coming into play. There you go, Brian Lockyer. This is anyone's game. Wow. Bronze medal. Ball coming down from John Lavelle. These two have been playing so well for the last 4 days. There's Gary Hagan. He's just trying to look after his well-being. He's very visually upset. And just trying to look after, put a smile back in his face. Not a bad effort there from Brian Lockyer. Trying to make sure that he is John Lavelle. I wonder if this match has taken a while. He does take a while to get on with the game. Looking at a length of around, probably a medium to long length. Now John Lavelle, he's just got to make that correction. These are some loud motorbikes here. That is literally 200 metres, well, 100 metres away from me. And now it's interesting that John has gone to the head, and this is the confusion. And that's the reason why you didn't see any vision for a while, because it takes a while, as Timmy would attest to, who's done some broadcasting in the Deaf Bowls land space, is that it does take time to do things and communicate to people. And I actually had to find out who was the most appropriate person to speak to around having a chat to Brian about not being able to go to the head unless he spoke to John. And I don't think it upset John, but it did definitely change the nature of what was going on in that moment. And hopefully he can put that behind him. But he has since then, Brian Lockyer's come back. And this is the bronze medal match here. So thanks for joining us. And we had a handful of people around. We don't have thousands of people here. And it's just a, you know, we would have thought we had a more viewership, over 430 viewers. And they are 430 views that are very much been enriched by being a part of Deaf Sports Australia, the Lawn Bowls, National Singles, John Lavelle really needs to sit his own bowl. He has, but it's not gone the right way, so he's dropped a 2. And I believe we have a new leader. New South Wales over New Zealand, we have a new leader. All the best. We'll see you again. Pete Dingle, great job, great volunteering, giving up your time. Very appreciative of what's been going on. We're probably, cameras are about 10 metres. Well, not even that, yeah, off the centre line. And it is 17-16 to Brian Lockyer, the current Australian champion, taking on John Lavelle, who normally has a good battle with Adam Bailey, who won the gold medal just earlier with Gary Hagan. Great job, mate. Silver medal. Wears his heart on his sleeve, I reckon. At 76, he was very teary. I can understand his disappointment, but absolutely nothing. John Lavelle, drawing shot. Well done. Brian Lockyer. I actually don't know which clubs both these gentlemen play out of. My apologies, viewers. We weren't expecting to do a lot of broadcasting of the bronze medal match. And what a bowl. Congratulations, Brian Lockyer. Trying to communicate. John Lavelle is not permitted unless he asks. And I'm pretty sure Brian will allow him to go to the head. Playing the backhand for a right-hander. He's walking with a bit of purpose. Gets the bowl, and he does. What a bowl. Geez, the action just continues. He's gone from 1 down to 2 up. Massive bowl. Now, I have a feeling that he's got the 3 behind. Let's see what he does. That's what it looks like. He's playing with a little bit of deliberate weight to come into the head. He's trying, and he's a little high, and he could be 1 down. I think he's pushed that bowl back. And if I zoom into that, definitely only 1 down. Ball's on its way. Has he sent it? Just not enough. One shot to Team New Zealand. Yes, 17 all. First to 21. Lovely start. Brian Lockyer. Just wanting to try and make sure he makes the most of his first bowl, and he just missed his line a little bit. Weight was pretty good. Well, both players can win this match with a 4. The way the game's gone, I have to think that that probably won't happen. Got a couple of vantage points here. Brian Lockyer really looking for that correction. He needs a clear run. He gets a little slight. Ruben Wiki. And I believe well, it still might be one clear run. He also returns the favour with a Ruben. And that's the state of play. Could be a couple down. Needs to reach that blue bowl at least. He's quick. He needs to sit, and he has. Only one down. Maybe a look for 2. John, picture of concentration. That's the mission. Needs to get through under those bowls. And he's close. He's just going to get down. Okay. Brian Lockyer with the chance to draw a second. In fact, hit his green bowl in for 2. It's a little high for my liking. He doesn't want to land his own. And it's a 1. Put the headsets on, Michael. We'll get you to have a chat. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're back and everything else. Oh, tell me about it. Just got to adjust the cameras here just so we can see what we're watching. We've really tried to push the boundaries here because the guys are throwing all the way to the ditch. So we're going to pan out as best we can. We'll bring in this camera to see if we can see the action up this way too. You can see the guys bowling up that way. But we might have our best option over here. What I might do is I'll just bring in that camera to zoom in at the head. And we might not. But because the bowlers have had a little bit of a loose end, they normally got them a lot closer. That's all right. There's Brian Lockyer. They're trying to send that bowl down. But because this side camera angle ain't going to work, Here he comes. And it is 18-17. And currently Brian Lockyer is holding one to go one step closer. What an interesting men's final.
Yeah,
We both spoke to Gary and he was
Yes.
upset and he said, I didn't play well, but he's 70, what,
76.
He's been playing since Thursday. He won the state singles. Didn't he win the fours or runner-up or something? Look, he's won a lot of things recently.
Yeah, I played him in the quarter-final of the Australian Open, and it was nip and tuck all the way. He played brilliantly, and I was lucky to get ahead at the right opponent. So, and that was bowling at a very good standard. So he's capable of it, but I think he just got worn out, and I understand that completely.
But to Adam's credit, he didn't miss a trick, and you know that. You had him 6-3. And you threw an incorrect jack for you, and he dialed in, and you were gone. You got one more shot.
I knew I kept him. I actually played with. I was talking to him because I've been mentoring him for a couple of years now about some things. And he played in the Australian Open. He didn't win the section in the Australian Open because the green was a lot slower. He comes from New Zealand, and the greens over there are much quicker than here. So this was right in his backyard.
Well, we just had a great shot there from John Lavelle. Now, our marker, Tony, who's part of the Queensland crew and is only new to deaf bowls, he was playing at Cairns, so he's travelled a fair way, so he's had a lovely time. He's trying to give these players, okay, he can't pick it. And I think that's really important at 18-17 to give these guys the best indication. Now, I did speak to you about players going to the head before the third bowl, and as you mentioned to me, Brian's like you. He reads lips rather than on signing.
He was deaf from sort of like, and when he went to school, they wouldn't teach signing. They had to use lip reading. So they were forced. So he never learnt.
Well, good luck during COVID when you're covering someone's mouth. And I've got the microphone probably on the wrong side, so I know you're trying to read my lips as well.
Yeah. Well, John Lavelle is a very good, he always plays the final against Adam over in New Zealand. So they're very good players.
Now, Foxy has mentioned, and I did agree with him, New Zealand won the men's singles. They got the bronze medal in the women's singles. They won the fours. World Championships coming up September next year. How do we beat the Kiwis?
Well,
and aren't they bringing the whole heap of bowls Queensland crew over here to help them?
The interesting thing,
What's going on?
I spoke to the lady who got the bronze medal. She said she's 76.
Christine Ball.
She's
76.
76. She said, I came over here as a supporter. And look what I've done. I've ended up making this bronze medal. She goes, I far excelled at what I expected.
And she played against Amanda Gare, who's no slouch.
No, and I just watched her. She's going to create some problems for the New Zealand. But bowls.
Well, she wasn't part of the fours team, was she?
No, I don't think so.
Well, look, we better just focus on this final bowl here. He's trying to bring it in, and of course, the camera's going to pixelate on when it needs to. Let's go to the other option. John Lavelle, it is... Oh, he needed another foot. We believe that we are going to bring out Mr. Tapey. He's one of our new friends. You like that? There's just a few of them. But I believe we're going to have a measure.
He's got a pretty good eye.
Brian's gone. I want the tape. But this, 76 years young, Christine comes over as a supporter and gets the bronze.
She said, I didn't expect this. But the thing about Bowls New Zealand is that next year, which is amazing, which I want to sort of like take on for other countries, Bowls New Zealand have taken on
New Zealand. Okay.
Bowls New Zealand are coming with their team, but they're also bringing Bowls New Zealand coaches and Bowls New Zealand managers. So,
so
they're really.
We need to tap Bowls Australia on the shoulder.
Well, that's a role I'll be having a chat with them and other countries as well, because it's such a segmented area around the world. So every country's doing their own thing. So
well, look, I can tell you, For inclusion in Paralympics and Olympics, you need to prove that your sport is inclusive and of world. You can't just have, as you said in your first game of Australian Open, 4 players to win a title. You get that, and you are doing that, and you will. And we just know that we have to have a united front on all these ideas. You got your work cut out for you. Because what you're doing, look at this, you and Foxy.
Sorry?
I mean, congratulations to Stephen Fox and the team. You know, from Paul Webster doing some media stuff, and look at that.
Stephen took this on from Mooloolaba. So Deaf Sports Australia, they say we're going to be playing bowls at Mooloolaba.
Yep.
So they told us, and then Deaf Bowls Australia take it on. Steve lives closest, so I said,
That's what he mentioned.
You've got it. That's yours. And he's done an amazing job.
Yeah.
And then what I want to do is package this up and then take it to Club Charleston. And I guess I'm going to tap Steve on the shoulder because we all have different skills, and his skills definitely in this area. So
well, we
but
know
we're
that
playing as
he's
well.
playing
Sorry?
the 4s. He's playing the 4s, but that's only one discipline.
Who?
So Foxy.
Oh yeah.
So this is at Worlds. So
Yeah,
he
so,
might have to.
yeah,
He
I'm
might
playing
have
in the
to.
triples,
He
so
might have to put a hat on
Well,
as a.
It's really hard because we're actually going to be looking for someone who's going to be and we've got some people in mind. We've got some new people who just came out of the woodwork.
Well,
Okay,
through Deaf Connect and other
Well,
parts?
no,
or-
this is from the Australian Open.
Okay.
We've got 2 amazing ladies.
If we have a look at this footage,
yeah.
John Lavelle might be 1, maybe 2. This is an important bowl coming in. We'll just see this graphic coming through here, and the bowls are all back to the centre line, so there's nothing really for Brian Lockyer to sit on. At the moment, it's 2 and a look, and he's on 18. What can the current national champion in singles bring it? New South Wales, come on the Blues. Brian Lockyer, he's coming into view. It's going to come down to his final bowl. They both have 1 each.
And that head there is not a typical head for these guys who are
No.
But age and soreness and muscle memory
It's
is sort of like,
20 to 5.
I know muscle memory.
How am I going to drive 11 hours home? I'll have a rest, trust me. I've got to get back to Sydney because I'm playing in a bowls tournament tomorrow, which I've won 3 years in a row in a triples at Mossman. Yeah, that's why I couldn't be here.
You're
Yeah,
gonna be
no, I'll be right.
driving
But
11 hours.
no. I'll stop halfway through, probably a stop at Coffs Harbour, and then I'll then go through. But don't worry, we'll be right. We'll be right. I've done it before. Look
Drink
at
plenty
this.
of coffee.
So
He's got
we
game.
are looking at game. Now, Brian's just said, I'm going to do a disco, and I'm just going to send it. Ladies and gentlemen, we could come to a concluding stages of day 4. He's not far away from the optic there. He's getting down. Is he going to get it? And he is. He's got the second shot. So you know what? Damn you, Brian. I can't pack up yet. Wow. We've got an arm wrestle. Look,
I just like
if the men's gold and silver was a bit of an anticlimax.
and Stephen,
at
sorry,
this.
Gary's very upset.
Oh,
I mean,
he is, but no.
But I said, yeah, we both said you got there. You're somebody to be proud of.
And I said to him, you got a silver medal. He goes, oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So we adjust the cameras again. Let's see what John Lavelle does. Look, I can't wait for the next 14 months.
Oh, there's a lot of work, a lot of
Yeah.
water under the bridge.
Yeah,
for
but
that
that's
to
all
happen.
you've got.
But it's the way it is. Like, and luckily, Stephen's on board. Our IT Paul Webster's come on board. We've got our vice president who marked the.
You've got your live streaming on board.
Yes, thank you. Sorry, I was going to get to you, but anyway, our vice president who's part of the deaf community. So that's got to be sort of like we've got a tribe. We've got a person who turned up today who wants to join Queensland Deaf Bowls. So that's the thing. All this, what you're doing, is just promoting and getting. And
Well, that's what
keep
we're here for.
I keep saying the pun, but people don't hear about us, and that's a bit of a because of simple that. But this is starting to get momentum and traction.
100%.
And then what this also does is that when people start asking questions and that, we can then go to the state organisations and say
100%. But now we have the content,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got dozen matches and more of bowls action and deaf bowls where we can grab snippets of it and put together a package and go, do you want to get on part amongst World Bowls 2027 Club Charlestown?
But then the actual world, I'm not sure, do you cover the World Bowls competition as well? Or
We have actually, from Yamba, we've been contracted because of a cost effectiveness. We don't, we're a non-for-profit almost like you guys, right? And absolutely, the one of the matches being played at Yamba, YouTube Live Sports is streaming it.
right.
Not KO, not Stan, not Fox, that's going to cost you 50 grand. You know, like in Victoria, you have Space Quake Sports. They bring 3 cameramen, 2 producers, a sound guy. There's 50,000. Thanks. You got that? I'm lucky to get a Tim Tam. And it's
Hang on,
okay.
I gave you some cake today.
You did. But
And a
that's,
coffee.
yeah, but that's the space that we work in.
And
I'm so blessed to meet you. You're an ex-teacher.
well,
To meet these people, to see Gary, I just wanted to give him a hug. And when I heard about the person who wore the hearing aids, and I just wanted to give her a hug because she was another 70-plus-year-old playing. And then the 2 youngsters win the gold medal. Pruitt, 16, and Brett
23.
Adam.
and the
And
other
you've had a connection with both of them.
Yeah, I haven't so much with Prue, but because she's come on board. But certainly with Adam, I met him as a 16-year-old over in New Zealand when we played in Christchurch at Burnside.
Okay. Here we go. We've got the magic fingers.
Oh, jeez.
Who's one down? Now, this is like a game of tennis. 15 all, 30 all. John Lavelle is down with 1 bowl to go. And you know what? The nature of my commentary, I normally, if I'm this close, have to be quiet. They can't hear me.
Exactly right. And if they do, there's an issue.
Well, they would be like, excuse me? Are you
Yeah,
purely hard of hearing or deaf? Here we go. It's
He's
coming
heavy.
in.
Is he?
Well, I don't know if he gets the trail. Ladies and gentlemen, he has drawn the
so
shot.
again, yeah.
He was 1 down. Now it comes down. I know. My back's sore too. But here he comes. Brian Lockyer has proven that he is an Iceman. Look at this shot. It's coming in. He has to draw a shot, and he's a little runny. No, he trails it. Viewers, oh my goodness. What the? I think he's done enough. Oh, it's a measure. Listen, if you were disappointed in the grand final, gold and silver,
It's been good quality.
I'm just glad we've got. I'm glad we've got lights, and they've called the umpire. Oh, so where to next for you?
Well, back home and
Where's home?
It's called Humevale.
Okay,
which
and
is-
which club do you play for?
Whittlesea.
Oh, you
Whittlesea
play for
Bowls
Whittlesea,
Club. Yeah,
okay.
so great. We're right on the regional part of Metropolitan, so it was regional a number of years ago, and then they came and joined the
Yep.
Metropolitan Bowl section. So, yeah, great club, great members. So that's sort of my club, and now I'm sort of like got my grandson who's 15, and he's decided he wants to play. So
Right.
he went and played. There's a Northern Flyers, so there's a group of under 18 players. So he's loving it too. So
Yep.
which is
Look
good.
at this vision.
Oh,
I mean,
this is
it's
interesting.
clear as, and you know, if I'm actually going to show you the best one, this is what I'm normally used to.
Oh,
But because of cable split, I had to. Yeah, we're here. We're good. But look at this. The national singles. This is the bronze medal. And look at the technique that's involved in measuring. Now, I didn't get to know this gentleman's name, but he's volunteered his time. And this is his first experience with the deaf community. Peter Dingle, who was here, first experience. He was another one of our umpires early on in the week. This is our 6th day. I wanted to be here from Friday, but I couldn't because I had other commitments. But if I pan around, we've still got social bowls behind us. You've almost sold out of tickets for your presentation night.
It's great. Yeah. Yeah, it's a community that we love getting together. And
I love it.
there's guys I played with in the Australian team at Belfast who was Harry Hughes, who played, I'm not sure if you saw it.
All right, he just rolled a back
19 all.
Wow.
So, yeah, so we don't see each other for years, and it's just like it was yesterday. So it's a great community. We have lots of fun, lots of jokesters. But when I get back to that, you're doing the World Bowls. The World Bowls wants us in the 2028 World Championships. So that's the aim to get to.
Wow. Because you did mention, am I involved with World Bowls? We're having those discussions with YouTube Live Sports. We're having discussions with Bowls Australia, Bowls New South Wales, Bowls Queensland, Bowls Victoria. It's not ironic, but the president of Bowls Queensland has his own live streaming company.
Oh.
They charge a lot more than we do.
Oh.
But he was here to watch what was going on, but he also sat down in the coverage. And Tim got an award from South Australia for his broadcast, right? And what happened was Tim had never met him, but the Bowls Queensland president said, I know who you are. You won an award. So coming up and seeing what was going on, but seeing who's broadcasting this, because I'm trusting you. After today, you're going to get knocks on the door with people going, we'll do it. What? That's just the way it is, because I know that I've promoted you guys like your family, and that's what you get, you know. So you're going to get someone like me who is living, breathing this because I get it, where you might just get someone who's neutral from some other region that just has a broadcasting company that wants to grab their hands onto you, because I believe you're the next best thing since sliced bread. I'm a convert, and all these people that have never been a part of bowls, deaf bowls, whether it's deaf sports games or all these volunteers, you're dealing with a group that's a minority group. And we want you guys to be on centre stage. And that'll happen with all these people. So, look, whatever comes, I know, good luck holding me back for Club Charlestown. I've already spoken to Foxy and put in a quote and all that stuff for what we're going to bring. But Tim Wrightson, who just introduced himself last Friday, where am I staying? To commentate. To join the commentary.
Right.
He says, I want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Now, you're new to Deaf Bowls. Tony, he's the one marking. He's new to Deaf Bowls.
I've only met him first time at the Australian Open.
And you know what brought him to Deaf Bowls? The Australian Open.
Yeah.
Because he was there playing bowls with his wife.
So I saw his classification. So part of the IDBF Championship at Newcastle next year. So we need to obviously get you back on board, and so I got you.
I'm back on board. It's all good. But we're talking about World Bowls overall and bringing that in. And no doubt, imagine you've got a broadcast team, but I know Deaf Bowls now. I know the complications and the challenges. So I can bring that knowledge to the energy of what I'm broadcasting, because I have a physical and emotional connection now. Mm-hmm. And when you commentate, the best commentators own and belong. And for me, that's why I'm doing this, because it's a part of connection. So we're on a good trajectory. Let's have a look here.
Yeah,
it is
wow,
close.
Brian's
And he's
turned the
just
table.
missed
Jeez.
but I believe now John is having a look. I believe Brian is holding one.
Oh.
If he might think he might be holding game. He needs two. Now, describe to the viewers, what is he doing? He's walked around the whole head to try and work out if he's holding two. He believes he's holding game. Well,
He's told Brian he's holding two, so he might not put the last bowl down.
Let's have a look.
Hang on, he's holding two.
Yeah, but look at that.
Oh.
But look at that green bowl. He is confident that he's holding two. Definitely two. It's not over until he comes down. Have a look.
Brian's conceded, I think.
Well, have a look. Have a look. Please look.
Well, absolutely. Oh, geez, he's got 3.
Well,
Well, you can go and start packing up. I'm going to let you go.
no. But look, congratulations, and we'll just play this little bit of music. We've had the bronze medal match decided. Congratulations to John Lavelle from New Zealand.
Oh, dear.
Dare I want to say it? New Zealand gold, New Zealand bronze. Well done to Queensland for winning the silver. You can't have it all your own way, Mr. Victoria. You won the bronze, you won the gold in the women.
Yep.
You didn't get the chocolates in the silver medal because that actually went to Western Australia, and you just missed out on the bronze, which went to New Zealand. So if you do the numbers, New Zealand has won the Australian Deaf Sports, if you look at that, because they won the 4s as well. So we've got a bit of work to do, but
And we
we'll
go
work
there.
together.
I think the next Deaf Sports Australia Deaf Games will be in New Zealand in 2
And look at the
years' time.
photos and all of that.
Yeah,
And I can say it's been my great pleasure. Well done to Club Mooloolaba. Thank you to Bowlers Paradise. Deaf Sports Australia, we were the only sport live streamed.
And we have mentioned that, and then we'll go
And
further.
Deaf Connect, I don't know it will. And look, I'm happy to be a part of that conversation because, as I said, good luck holding me back. And obviously, we're always trying to do things. But the thing we did mention to Steve is we should have had the coverage as we did at Club Charlestown in the club. We didn't have it up.
Oh, I see.
And that's something that was my oversight. Not that it was my responsibility, but that was something that we've got all these people watching. What is this? And you've got all the wonderful people here. And look at this booklet. Like, incredible. I mean, the expense to that alone. I mean, that should be electronic. And you might save some money doing something else. But there's something like when you go to a show, you want to take something back sometimes and think, oh, there's the person and all that sort of stuff. And I look at the people in here. Aha. Sports coordinators, Michael Barker and Stephen Fox. Tell me, when we say goodbye, is there anyone you like to thank for all of this?
Absolutely. Like, as I said, Stephen's done an amazing job. He's probably going to get himself another job of organising next year, but we'll organise it differently.
Yeah.
To you, again, for coming on board. It's amazing.
I wasn't fishing for a compliment, but thank you.
But like, this is what I
But how about Club Mooloolaba? I mean, obviously, you might have to outlay some funds to help pay for the privilege, but they've gone above and beyond.
Absolutely. And what I want to do is I'll
Is
get
that Graham, the bowls coordinator?
I'll get Stephen to develop what has happened here.
Yep.
And we'll go to Club Charleston and say, this is what we think is a perfect setup.
Well, it's a basis point.
Sorry?
It's a basis point where we're not going
like even the flashing light, the timer, that sort of thing. We need to sort of and make it, and because I think the Deaf Bowls World Bowls Champions next year will be a different flavour than what it has been.
Yeah.
Previously, IDBF has been its own entity.
Yes.
So we've run everything ourselves. Now with the World Bowls, with the Be Nice system, we now have a much higher focus of bowls community people looking at us because. Even though World Bowls said, will you come on there?
I'm just bringing the footage in of the win. Look at this. Look at that. And look, I'll come back to you, but have a look at the highlights of this match. You know, Prue's come down and Kate has just gone, well done. Now
that looks easy. It is not.
Now that was to get one shot. She needed a second one. She then lined it up, and we missed it because Kate jumped in the road, but that's how quick it was. And, you know, to see the reaction was so lovely.
Yeah. And she's picked in the Australian team.
And I was hoping now that needs to be framed and everything else. We've just got Prue here. I'm contacting, no, we've been spoken to. I'm contacting your principal. If you are not at the assembly on Tuesday as a gold medal.
Does that mean I have to email you and say I'm not in the assembly?
Yes, you do, and I will swap those details. Do you actually get a medal for today?
Yes. The presentation tomorrow night.
I know I can't be there, but you wear that loud and proud, madam.
I will do.
Well done to you. And I'm just saying to Michael, farewell and thank you. And, mate, listen,
We'll see you in 14 months' time.
No, we'll be talking before then because we've got lots to do.
Well, actually,
and I'm
there
happy
is
to help in that landscape because for us, it's about connection to community, and then, as I said, I'm not going anywhere until I'm 6 foot under, or I'm burnt to a crisp, and I'm spread the ashes all around the place. Because look, you need more foot soldiers. You've got that, and you've got passion with an absolute capital P.
But what makes me really happy is that the fact that we have quality people coming in who take on specific roles.
Well, how old are you now?
69. So
Oh, yeah.
no, I'm actually celebrating my 9th anniversary of turning 60.
Yeah, great work, Tony. Great to have Tony. Thanks on the commentary. Thank you to our umpires.
Yeah.
And, mate, get amongst deaf bowls, Tony. McElroy. McElroy.
How do you say it?
You can't McElroy.
McAllery.
McElroy.
What nationality is that?
Irish.
Irish.
Pass me my cutlery.
Buddy, 3 centuries ago, but
McElroy. There you go.
McElroy,
No, I can
yeah.
say that. McElroy.
yeah, you heard him, Harry McClary.
Yes.
Yeah.
McAllery.
I'll now be calling you McClary instead of McElroy. Well done. But, but look, we've had a great time, and no doubt in 2 years' time, the Deaf Sports goes to New Zealand.
Well, they said the Oceanic Games, I think they're called, Oceania Games, they're in New Zealand. So that's a whole, well, next year we've got 2027, we've got probably the Australian Open, then we'll have the World Bowls, and then 2028, not quite sure how that looks like for World Bowls. They're after a format, they're after classification, they're after, and that's a discussion I've got to have with all the countries. What format do they want?
Yeah.
The usual format for para is men's and ladies singles and a mixed pairs.
Well,
so
whatever
we'll see.
showcases the talent of your wonderful bowlers from around the globe, I am going to say thank you, Michael Barker, Stephen Fox, the coordination of all the team here, all the volunteers of Deaf Sports Australia. Thank you to Tim Wrightson in co-commentary and everyone who shared this seat with me. Matty Harris, I've got to get back down south. Go the Blues. Go Deaf Bowls Australia. And we've come up with 2 names for you. The Drop Bears for your logo, or the Wombats, because we've got to come up with a logo. The Australian rugby theme team are the Kangaroos. You've got the Opals. You've got... So that's another thing for you to know. Bye for now. So that's the next thing.
Does your voice ever go?
We have to come up with a logo. You've got a kangaroo.